Bienvenidos, señores y señores, to another episode of Los Terricolas podcast, the show where we bring our unique ideas and stories to you. Well, sharing the same ground, we all do. I'm your host, Greg, and with me as always is Oscar. Shit, this switched on me. Oscar and Irvin. ¿Qué le pasó, señores?
Pero qué te pasó?
Back to the old setup. Last time, it sounded like shit, and I know it did, and it was my fault, and I'm so sorry. I was trying to be lazy, but this time it hopefully sounds better. What's that cat's name?
Cat Williams?
No, the girl that likes to watch our videos. What's her name?
Oh,
You just told me.
are we still saying people by name?
Oh, okay. Well, you know who you are.
Texas Hobby, what's up?
Abigail. I just
Yeah, you just said her.
Abigail always getting down. Texas Hobby always getting
Thank
down.
you for letting us know. It
We
did
have
sound like shit. I did.
some
sound
listeners. So before we start, let's shout out to Abigail. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Javi. Shout out to Cindy. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to my perro El Javos. Shout out to my gato El Lolo.
Hey,
Shout out to
wait.
my-
We're like, have you ever seen that movie, Yes Man?
Yes.
Excellent.
Like when she's singing and then like it's only like 5 people at the concert and she shouts out everyone.
Hey,
That's us.
You shout out your fucking. This is the base.
Yeah.
This
the
is our
grind.
ride or die.
Like, this is the moment for you guys to get your shout outs when we're not popular. Because once we blow up, we're going to fucking forget about you.
Yeah. Oh, and they also
Like I want to get so famous that I act like I know nobody.
You're gonna be irrelevant.
Michelle said she wants to hear us do some ASMR shit because she listens to it closely in her headphones.
This is not the right.
What's
setup for that.
ASMR?
She wants us to choose specific foods and be like, "This is what a peach sounds like.
Oh man, this is not the right setup. For
Oh,
that.
that's good.
This is what it sounds like
is
in
not the
Oscar's
This is what it sounds like for me to drink some coffee.
What was that last?
Hey, ASMR.
ASMR.
I'm gonna put the microphone in my ass.
Here, move forward. Getting into our review for the day.
Do it.
As I had a meeting this weekend with a couple of my partners, and
Wow, how many
Abigail,
partners do you have?
I asked them all, I was like, how are you all enjoying the show? What do you suggest? They're like, great job here. And I was like, what do you think we should review? And they threw out
Your
some
voice
dope ass
is
shit.
changing.
They threw out, first of all, the roast, which we were going to do today, but I am not prepared for it whatsoever.
You little bitch.
So we can do it next week.
Dude, Greg's
If that's
been
cool
throwing
with you.
blows all fucking
Greg,
I'm
week.
Greg
ready,
wants to
man.
knock me out, but you know what, Greg? I dodged those motherfuckers.
He's a
Anyways.
piece of shit.
No, but you know what? The moment they start roasting me, I'm gonna start crying.
I hate roasting because
How hard are we gonna go? That's the question.
I hate roasting, one, because I'm not that good. Two, no aguanto, güey.
No, I was thinking that chingazos.
Sí, güey, no aguanto. Por eso mejor no juego. Like,
Tiras la cámara.
when
and you're
people
like,
start like talking shit to each other, like I'd rather not even get into it.
Can we even do this?
Because
Feelings
I
get hurt.
suck and
Feelings get hurt.
and like I'm like, no, dude, like por eso no estoy jugando para que tú no me digas nada a mí, güey. No me digas nada, me vale verga, güey.
Should we put more thought into this? Maybe.
I mean, I didn't think we were gonna go like that fucking hard. Like,
No, Greg, you should have heard Greg.
like, honestly,
he was cutting deep into me and you,
like,
dog.
Listen.
Greg
Dude,
is an
he doesn't
asshole,
give a
dude.
fuck.
I
Listen,
think we can
I
all
think-
agree Guy's a fucking dick.
I
Yeah, he is.
think before you can make fun of somebody, you gotta be able to be like, okay, like my life's not that great. And I know that I have shit that you can make fun of me for.
Okay.
So like,
Some 8 Mile shit.
I know, huh?
Me and my wife fight all fucking day, but you fucking suck.
Yeah.
And-
I have a puppy and I can't even maintain it alive. I forgot to feed it every day.
I got molested when I was a child.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I molested your wife when you were away.
Damn.
what?
If we can somehow make everything we said rhyme, we
No,
got like a potential
look,
Grammy Award.
Look, we don't have to do the roast, but if you want, I could tell you what I said.
No, we'll say it. We'll say it. Okay,
Because it was
Well, now it's irrelevant because
a joke.
he already got it.
Can we
Yeah.
jump in real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this review was suggested by Abigail. I think Abigail.
Abigail.
Right now,
Porque te has vuelto Abigail.
I stopped at a Walmart
Alza
and
tus
at a
manos
hold on, I
hacia
gotta speak.
Dios, que al escuchar
Elvis.
todo. God bless you.
And
God
at
bless
a
you,
gas
because we
station.
can't bless you. Let's reiterate that. We don't have that power to bless.
No, we don't.
Only God can bless you.
Yeah, we should do it at this time every day. I feel like we're all on the same end.
We're hyped.
And we just had fucking French toast.
We just had
Courtesy
coffee,
of
like,
Sarah.
Today's
Thank you, Sarah.
review are condoms.
Condones. Are we going to put them on right now?
gonna
or what?
jerk 'em
So
off?
that's the thing. I want you guys to see how can
What the
we
fuck is
test
that thing?
these
Oh, shit.
condoms out so that we can determine which one is the most effective. Do you have any condoms, by the
Oh,
way,
I
that we
thought
can
this
test
was
too?
the
I
condom.
haven't used a condom since 1995.
Wow, good for
You
you.
weren't even. You were like 5. You were like 4.
Exactly.
And I stopped at the dollar store right now because I was like, maybe the dollar store has some
Sensitex.
low quality condoms.
So
that we
these
can,
are
thought-
Trojan sensitivity bearskin.
but they actually had some great
Yo,
condoms.
I thought this was the condom. I'm
So
like,
that's a
God
pack-
damn.
So in
this
total, we have
is-
5 condoms. So we're gonna this is a pretty cheap brand. One. So if anything, this is a head-to-head Trojan versus
Hey,
one
you
brand.
know what? They got some cool graphics.
So this is regular Trojan, and then this is
Beers.
Trojan bearskin.
Yeah, because Trojan for years has been the brand,
Go-to?
the go-to. I was gonna buy.
Why
some
do they call it
Magnums,
Trojan? Is it because like the Trojan horse, like it was in there,
And you get it.
and
in
the girl
somehow.
didn't know
There's some subliminal
that
shit.
there's
right
some
there, dude.
in there's
Whoa.
like more
Hey, you know
in
what?
there.
I like this packaging though.
Excellent
no
packaging.
kidding.
Yes, it
Look
makes me
at look
feel
at
young
this.
again.
Look at these designs on the. Oh, you guys
Yes.
can't see that, but
Right before you bang, you're like, yes,
look at
I
the
am
design.
youthful.
This one's called Vanish.
Vanish.
So with those, there is
hyper thin, vanish,
Oh,
hyper thin.
Super
Yes.
studs.
One turn on.
a super stud and
Glow. Oh, this is glow in the dark.
No way.
Oh, it's got like a power button. That's cool.
Charge up, exposed to light for 30 seconds. That's fun.
That's what, dude. Your chick's gonna have a
Yo,
glowing vag for
Look
like
at
the
this. It
next
comes with
6
like a
days.
little information.
Awesome. Let me
Together
see
we
what's the other one.
explore. It's like very like social media influence.
Well, if anything, I'll probably jerk off to one of them.
Super studs.
So these, guess the
Super
price on these
studs.
bad boys for 3.
$3.
$2, dude.
$2.
So we're putting these little bad boys up against the living legends, the Trojan
living legend.
horse.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% with you. 100
100.
from right now. Okay.
There's a dick right there.
I don't use those. I use Magnums.
I know you do. We've always talked about
I'm
this.
gonna be 100 with you.
Your penis is large.
I-
You do not
I-
have to remind
I
us.
use
It's
Magnums.
on every episode.
It's very
Oscar.
good.
No, you guys always like to talk about it for
we
some
talked about it right
fucking
now.
reason.
Who
We
talked
get
about
it.
it
You
right
got a
now?
huge dick. Move on already.
Okay.
Oh, man, big dicks are overrated.
Let me tell you the story though, because my first girlfriend, my first ever girlfriend that I lost my virginity to, I'm not gonna say any names, Perla Gonzalez.
Oh, name drop. It's all right. We can edit that.
last name and everything.
You have to edit that.
You got a middle name or anything in there? Just make it worse.
Social security number.
You know, she wears shoes and she has kneecaps
Oh, I fucking knew it.
and hair.
In her head.
Anyways, I tried okay, so I lost my virginity to her, and it was a big deal for me because I hadn't had sex.
That's a
So
major deal. That's a major deal.
I tried to put on several condoms, and they were all tight as shit, and it just wasn't working.
Good for you.
So I finally bought the big ones, and they fit good. So I'm just saying, these take practice. Putting on condoms take practice. Because when you're
perfect.
young,
Right.
when you're young and you're trying to put it on, in the heat of the moment, you'll fuck it up.
Heat of
It
the
takes you.
moment.
It takes you out of the moment a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. It's
think
anticlimactic.
My
to,
penis is the perfect size for those. It fits right in.
Yeah, I'm
very
down to try. I'm down to try the glowing one.
But what I was thinking is do you have any particularly large vegetables in your fridge that we can
Bananas.
maybe?
You have
Oh
bananas.
my god.
You have
Experiment on?
bananas.
I do. There's right there's bananas.
Because how do we test these bad boys? Let's come up with
Oh,
some.
we're gonna fuck each other.
Oh my god. Let's come
Okay,
up with some
you do-
guidelines. Are we testing
Greg,
for?
okay, I do the glowing one.
Give me the stud one.
Greg
we,
does the stud.
Should we blow them up and see which one lasts longer?
Greg does the stud.
Fuck.
Fill them up with water.
You want the hyper thin,
We
the
should
bear
taste
skin,
them.
or the regular
I want the bear skin.
bear skin?
Is this
It's made out
the
of.
skin
It's
of a
made out
bear?
of skin of a bear.
Yes, excellent.
And then there's
Dude,
two
this is
more.
kinda cool though.
There's the vanish.
I do like the packaging.
I'm gonna
After
keep
you're
this.
done banging, you can put your headphones in
I'm gonna
there.
keep this. This is one.
So this is not really a review for today, I guess.
It's
for,
not?
I mean, for the next time, because are we gonna put them on right now or when?
No. Let's test them out on stuff and then see which one is the most durable.
Okay.
Okay.
So can you guys think of any? You don't have a pepino?
Are we gonna suck on them?
We could try that. We could try and vigorously rub them until one of them rips.
So jerk off the bananas and shit.
I'm pretty sure I could do it.
That's what they're made for.
Or we can blow in it. How about you have extremely strong lungs, Greg? Do you think you could blow up 5 condoms and see which
Yeah.
one? And test the pressure using your lungs as you blow and be like, this is 35 psi, this is 40
I
psi.
have calibrated lungs.
And let us know exactly which one is the strongest.
You know what, man? Whatever you want.
Okay. So let's see if Oscar has vegetables, first of all. That's a safer option.
Vegetables. Well, he's got bananas. I know that, but they're green. You don't want to fuck a green banana.
Should we also make this maybe like an educational podcast? So we teach young children.
You know these little these ones come with these little like instructions, and you can see like a little dick on them. Oh, wait.
I like how they instruct.
Yeah, they come with like a little dick.
I only eat green bananas, dude. I don't need that ripe shit.
It even tells you watch. It tells you to do it this way. All right.
How about we each put on the condom on the banana?
You prepare it. You roll it on. You unroll it. You apply lubricant, and then you hold on tight. It actually tells you that hold on tight.
Hold on tight. Well, it's not like you can because it's
Oh, look,
like
it says
slippery.
intercourse, and this is hold on tight. Oh, that's to take it off.
You're supposed to hold it the whole time? That's
No,
weird.
like it's
Been doing
it
it wrong
says
this whole
intercourse right here.
Hey, but I want this one.
Oh, look.
I want to see what my
coito.
dick looks like as a glow stick.
It says intercourse in French. It says coito.
So the $2 one,
All right, let's do this.
vanish.
Guys. Should we all test out the dollar
Oh,
ones
la
first?
verga.
Valiendo caca.
Where's the other one?
Have you guys ever tried those fire and
What's
ice
up,
ones?
Art?
They suck.
Where's the other one?
Oh, it got like a
thought you were
piece of
gonna try
lint
to
on
go
it.
in the
They're like really small, huh?
I thought you were going to try this.
So
Oh,
yeah,
they
no,
put it
but I actually want to try and wear that one. This is really small. Whose dick is this small?
Hey, there's no need for this
I mean,
type of
it's got some
negativity.
it's got some give to it. This is like we're gonna need some napkins. This is really lubricated.
Alrighty. So first of all,
Oh,
Okay, so
I smelled it.
so the tip has to be up,
Yes.
and then just pretend this is your penis, and then you roll
I
down
wish my
all the way
penis
to your
was like,
shaft.
not yellow, but
Holy shit, these things are long too.
most condoms are pretty long. So mine has a bunch of little studs
Dude, I'm telling you, I haven't
For
used
her
a condom in
pleasure?
a long time.
for her pleasure.
it's about the average girth.
Oh, dude, he fucking peeled it.
Mine was uncircumcised. But what? Look, this is way too loose. This is much too
Uncircumcised, I hate you.
Oh
Look,
my
and then it goes
god.
back up.
No!
You fucking just ruined that banana.
We can wash it off. Put it in a little
Terrible.
water can.
That looks awful.
Does it?
It's like so loose on it.
This
It
is
is.
the
How is yours tightness?
ultra
Good.
thin.
Look at touch it. Mine has little.
This is really
little
thin.
studs on them.
But this is
excellent.
this is not a
Mine's
good
little
way.
studs.
Like we have to like actually try them out on our partners. Like there is no way. Like this is like I don't know.
Should we just blow them up and see which one lasts the
Sure.
longest? But
I mean, but they're all from the same brand.
no, those
Oh,
are
no, they're
Trojan.
not. Fuck, it's all slippery.
Damn, dude, yours had a snug fit.
Let me see it.
Yeah,
Let me see
'cause
the
I-
Trojan. Let me feel
Because
it.
I didn't fucking peel the banana like a
Who would have
dumb.
known?
You're so stupid.
I lost at least 3 inches of girth when I did that.
Yeah,
Here,
dude.
let me try it. Let me try it. With
Hey, wait. Let me see the Trojan. Let me feel it.
This one, the bearskin.
Yeah. Because these are supposedly ultra thin, both of them.
Yes. Oh, okay, let's put the ultra thin against the ultra thin. The battle of the ultra thins.
It's actually
How would you describe that?
there's long. The $2 one is longer than the Trojan,
Is it?
and they're about the same thickness.
Should we count breaths? How many breaths it takes to
I
pop
had
it?
to put my mouth on it. That's disgusting.
But it doesn't taste like
It's
banana.
not like it's been on your dick, dog.
It's banana
You never
flavored.
know.
Okay, so that was 1 breath. 2 breaths. 3 breaths. You got this, man. You have the strongest lungs I've ever seen. 4 breaths.
By the way, this
It's not gonna pop, dude.
This is the 4th.
It's not gonna pop.
ever.
It's not gonna.
Dude,
well, maybe
it has
not
to pop.
ever, but like it's gonna.
It's like
take a
taking out
longer
most of the
time.
screen.
Hey, my microphone's protected.
Hey, dude. Other people have to put their mouths on it.
On the microphone.
Plastic. It's not even. You can't take it off anymore, can you, motherfucker? How many breaths were we at? 5 breaths.
Oh wait.
No, 6 breaths. Is it gonna take 7 breaths? 8 breaths. 9 breaths. No, I'm good. No, hold on. 10 breaths. Dude, these are fucking. Who has a dick that big?
Wait, hold on.
Why would it need to be that large?
I don't want it to pop. It's gonna hurt.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
I mean, 10 breath. That's pretty fucking good.
Dude, yours was not the. I don't want that.
You can see the
That's
little
the
ribs.
$2 one.
Can you guys see the little ribs on them?
That is reliable as fuck. Okay, Oscar, 1 breath. 2 breaths. 3 breaths. 4 breaths.
Worst way to test out a condom.
5 breaths.
Just gotta make it to 10.
6 breaths. 7 breaths. How many did you get, Greg?
10.
Okay, so 10
But
is
there were
the-
10 of my breath. That's still pretty good though.
Oscar's breaths are pretty good. So that's 7, and that's the thin one, dude. That motherfucker's making it.
That's a significant fine.
Oh, dude. It's just like I don't think that's safe.
Tastes
Okay,
like banana.
I guess I'll do this one too. Oh shit, go. 8 breaths. 9
I mean, I guess we're wearing headphones, so it's not gonna hurt our ears.
10 breaths, dude. It fucking met the limit. Oh my god.
Which is not the limit. It's just that I don't want to pop it.
Dude, we're professional testers. We know what we're doing. 10 breaths.
Just let it go. It's funny. He goes. No, what?
That's
All
how
at
it is when I
once.
fart.
You guys didn't see that, but it was hilarious.
So yours was the
10.
the dollar brand?
Ours is the dollar brand.
Wow, dude, the reliability is incredible.
It's pretty good.
If Trojan cannot match that, I'm gonna be very
Trojan man.
disappointed.
What are you doing, Oscar?
Oh, I'm already out of breath.
You know that thing that you didn't do last time? Picking up.
Oh, I was gonna do it after.
Bitch-ass
I'm like in the
ones.
worst position right now. Ugh.
What is that, 2?
Culo.
3.
You bitch.
Foul. Faure. Ooh. 5.
gonna
You're
bite
getting
you.
dick slapped. 6. 7.
Oh, dude, that shit pops from my face.
8. 9.
Oh my god.
10. That's 10.
That's pretty significant. Can you stick?
Oh,
this?
there you go.
Is it possible
I
to
did
put
not
this?
think
It
they were
tore.
gonna
Is
make
it possible to
Wow.
put it around your hand? Your head?
Okay,
This
that's
was
the next
the-
Your actual head? Do you think?
The $2 roaches
Dude,
thing.
we're gonna have to use this. It's $1. Just buy another one. We have to do the next test.
Which
the
is?
arm test.
I
The most
already-
legendary test in science.
Get it?
You try and there you go. Yes, Greg. Well, you kind of it's already fucked because it's not rolled.
Yeah, no. It's fucked because
It's got
it's already
moisture.
been tampered with.
Volunteer your arm. Let's roll this one. Are you ready? Prepare.
Oh, it ripped.
Manos de condón.
Well, I mean, we have to take into consideration that we already fucked with it, like blew it up and everything. So what about a brand new one?
We have to take so many things into consideration. Atmospheric pressure,
Yeah.
temperature of the room.
Boyle's Law.
Yes. Kaplan College. Look at this
Kaplan
little.
College.
This is a thick motherfucker.
Nah, don't put it in
All right,
here.
Greg, you ready?
Only use
Shit.
it.
Use it for what?
Prepare your arm
Shit, man, don't worry
in a
about
way.
it.
Okay. Like
resembles-
whenever
your
you
weed
get
in there.
Tupperware from somewhere else.
You can put your weed in there.
Not like that, dude. Fist it. Let's get a
No,
nice
sácate la
fist.
verga, Greg.
Sácate. No, pues.
All right.
Oh my
Sácate la
god,
verga.
dude, have you never put a condom on? Jesus, you're so
Ah!
rough.
It already ripped.
Dunskies.
Okay, fail. So now we know.
So
this
number
is
two-
If
not
your
safe.
dick is this
Don't
big,
buy
don't buy
$2.
those.
If you're basically.
If your dick is
Vulgar
this big, don't
If
buy
you have a
it.
fist for a dick,
Don't buy it.
don't buy it.
12
But if you have a dick this big, no problem, bro.
To give old reliable.
Keep eating it.
If old reliable can withstand your fist, we'll know.
All right,
This is the one.
Hold on, this banana, like pieces, yuck.
Okay, you ready?
This table's disgusting now. It's full of condom,
show the audience.
condom lube, and fucking banana. Jesus, it's so. It feels disgusting. It's like so slippery. Like if this was my dick, I'd be like hurting right now. I
Success!
feel like I'm sticking my hand up in Rhino's ass.
Trojan made it?
The Trojan made, and I'm still pulling it down with no mercy.
Hold on. Here comes the real test. Ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna open my hand.
Do it, son.
Oh damn, it's like really tight.
I think that proves, guys, Trojan.
That proves that I could stick my whole hand up someone's ass
Okay, but
comfortably.
out of
incredible.
personal
Use?
experience, what do you guys think?
I mean, honest. I mean, those $2 ones didn't do too bad. I'd trust them.
I didn't trust him on the fist.
Well, okay, but
It's a fist, dude.
it's a fucking
Dude,
fist.
the Trojan took that fist like nothing.
No, but like if you think about it, it's like how many uses are you gonna get out of a single condom?
Like 6?
1 or 2
2.
in a row. Because that's too much, man. That's too much load.
So you're, like, still
I'd
bang-
rather get another one.
You do that for real?
I don't want to have that
No wonder you have kids, dude.
that cold cum inside of me. What
You're doing it wrong.
are you talking about? I like to turn it inside out.
I like to wash them and then
I dry press them.
throw them in the laundry. You know.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't.
once you're done with that condom, you're done. Like, so I think it'll do the job. It'll do the jab. It'll do the gerb.
It'll do the gerb.
It'll protect you.
All right, guys.
It'll protect you.
That was a fun little activity.
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
I was gonna buy some more cheap ones. It's hard to find.
That was
cheap
kind of like.
condoms, actually.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
There was
that
no
that was
condoms at the
awful.
store.
Honestly, if you're gonna have sex with a random person, then condom is your best bet.
Definitely.
But
PSA.
with your partner, I think
You think?
you shouldn't worry about using a condom.
Should just do it up the ass.
I mean, if that's what you're into.
I think honestly, in terms of review, this was awful.
Why?
No,
like
not
the
one
worst
of the
one.
good ones.
Well, I think it's
It's my least
the
favorite.
only reason it could have been better
Sorry.
is because if we could have used it on us, because that's the only way you can really review it. Because a banana is not like a banana can tell you like.
Next time we'll get a dildo and we'll shove it up each other's ass. It's the only way.
Well, I mean, but here you go. There's the thing. Boners they consist of sensibility on how much sensitivity, on touch, on all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
So-
You're taking this shit to the next
because you're
level,
saying
dude.
they're talking about ultra thin and blah blah blah.
Yes.
And like that glow one, it was really thick. Like
Yes.
how hard can you stay and how long can you
That's
stay
true.
hard with that thick one?
Yeah.
Maybe,
we'd have to put them on and then be like, "Can you feel my finger?"
Yeah, it's not gay though.
Maybe
No,
this
no,
op-
no.
If it's vagina scented condom, it's not gay. 'Cause
Right,
it's
that's true.
Vagina scented.
And then we have to take it to the next level and like kind of like lick it.
Yeah, definitely, and it's not gay because it's
No,
vagina
it's-
scented.
It's for science.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe
Scientists
this
aren't gay.
Maybe this opens the door for condom test number 2.
Okay,
Okay.
let's fuck each
I'll
other.
bring my assless chat.
Why do you keep saying?
Or
let's you guys really want to
Okay,
bang.
hey, do you want
No.
to do this right? So, here's
over.
This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna pick a member from the audience and fuck them.
Fuck 'em. We're gonna yell out the window.
Pick a
right
condom, and I'm gonna fuck you with that
We're
condom.
gonna yell out the
Okay.
window right now, and then the lady's gonna be like, "Ay, ay, ay!" Remember that lady that's up there?
No, the wheel stopped on
Yeah,
Javi.
so-
guys, we're
The
banging
neighbor that
Javi.
was like yelling.
All right, Javi,
What'd
you're
you
gonna
say?
get it. You're gonna get it, Javi.
I just spin the wheel and Javi's the one.
I kind of want to fuck Robin.
You got
I'm gonna fuck Robin.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Last night you missed out with us, dude. We were having fun. You should have come out.
Jerry saw you guys and he said it was fun.
Ese
No,
Gerardo.
not that. No, yesterday we went to the
No, Thursday was whiskeys.
Oh, yeah,
Yesterday
yeah.
we went to the fights.
bitch ass.
We can talk about those because they disappointed.
They were good up to the BMF.
Do you like the Gastelum Till? I didn't watch it.
I
but
didn't
heard
like it
sucked.
because, okay, Till was playing it safe. Till didn't want to get knocked out. He's like, I got knocked out twice, like bad. So I don't want to get knocked out again.
It's tough, dude.
So he played it safe. Gastelum had good moments. I'll tell you what, I think Gastelum won.
Yeah,
He was more active.
I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
So, well, I mean, we'll see.
That's how busy I was. I couldn't even watch the fights.
The Thompson fight was a little slow too.
Such a
Yeah.
busy person.
Yeah,
so
the
busy.
Wonder Boy fight was a little slow too.
No, what? Against Vicente Luque?
It was a little slow.
He
At
beat the
times.
shit out of Vicente.
No,
had a little
he,
bit of
he
that.
got him, but like it wasn't exciting. It's because we had just watched that heavyweight fight.
Oh, the fucking Black Beast got
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Derek Lewis.
You thought that was?
He got down.
Boring.
I think he got down.
I was suggesting to a friend that heavyweight fights should be one round and that's it. After the first round, heavyweight fights kind of suck. 'Cause they
Unless
get
you're Cain
tired.
Velasquez.
Unless you're Kane, yeah.
And Junior Dos Santos.
But
And Stipe.
most of these dudes just like.
Stiopic.
they're all two owls, and they're just staring at each other like.
Well,
Who's gonna attack me? I'm a little tired.
yeah, but when they hit each other, man, it's fucking like.
That's pretty dope.
Shout. Slash out.
You guys want to jump into the topic?
Oh yeah, you have a topic.
The topic of the day.
Oscar had one too. Which one do you want to do first, Oscar?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, so speaking of condoms, the topic for today.
You're pregnant.
is pornography.
Really? Cool.
And this again was suggested by Abigail, which is very shocking because she is very conservative and she suggested all these weird
Damn,
topics.
dude, she's getting like all her fulfilling all her fantasies through us.
It might have been Miguel,
No, I'm just kidding.
but we'll just say it was Abigail.
For the sake of the joke.
Yes,
Miguel ends
so-
like Abigail.
I want to talk to you guys
Miguel
a little
Abigail.
bit about the effect of pornography in your life and how you think it's affected you. Do you think it's a problem? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think in society it's made us less sensitive, more like what do you think its effect is on yourself and on society? Let me hear it, guys.
You're going to
wanna
go
start?
the first one.
Go.
Okay, why me?
Let's be honest, guys. We all know who watches the most porn here. Greg.
She, Greg, es una puñeta machine, güey.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it definitely.
máquina.
What are your basic thoughts on porn?
Dude,
It
the
definitely
floor
makes-
is slippery from where the condoms landed.
That's how my bathroom is.
Douche.
I guess like it definitely opened my like curiosity, like sexual curiosity.
In a positive way?
I mean, I guess I would be hard pressed to say that it didn't like it did kind of make me want to have sex earlier on. But at the same time, I feel like
That's a good point.
it was a good like way to kind of what's it called? Son of a bitch. I don't have any words today. How to
Masturbate? Is that
to
what
kind
you
of like fulfill that urge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's like a double-edged sword because like the more porn you watch, like you kind of start to get a little desensitized and you're like, okay, shit, I gotta watch it more.
Right.
So like it's kind of like a catch-22.
So you mentioned that it also opened up your eyes to like sexuality, right?
Right, because like when you're growing up, like something's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, it's sexual, but you don't know what it is, and then you fucking see it live, and you're like, oh, that's what sex
Do you
is?
think pornography?
But it really isn't, because it's porn,
Do you think
Yeah.
it's made people's sex lives a little spicier? Like, do you think because of porn? Because even us growing up, I mean, yeah, there was porn, but it's not as accessible it is now. Where like before it was like maybe magazines or like, but now it's like
Listen, man,
videos, hardcore
all
videos.
I'll say is that too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing.
Yeah, but do you think more people are trying more things now because of porn?
Like in what though? Like, what are you
Like
talking about?
positions or like techniques?
Yeah, but even back then they had like the Kama Sutra and shit. They had like the
But who
what was
actually-
that book? The Art of Love or whatever.
How accessible was it though? You know,
was
compared to
everywhere,
like
man.
now. Like porn, like
Oh,
before the
oh,
internet,
oh.
you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go find a Kama
Yeah,
Sutra.
but-
Okay, so
Where do you
But
find
you're
that?
saying that,
At
but
Cheetos?
you're making it sound like every single person out there with a phone is watching porn. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I think that's true.
100%.
So we're the question was, how has pornography affected society in general and our personal lives?
Exactly.
So I feel like in the beginning, it ruined my perception of having sex.
Yes.
Cause all I wanted to do was bust a nut. Like I just wanted to get it over as quick as I can to bust that nut. Because when I would watch pornography, like that's all I did. Like I would just maybe 2 or 3 minutes, like, and I was done skis, like busted the nut. So that translated to my sex life, and as I started getting older and getting more experienced in it, it started getting to the point where I wanted to relive the porn.
Yeah.
In my personal sex life, and trying all this crazy shit and like squirting and like gagging on the
Yeah.
dick and like jizzing on tits, ass,
You were
face.
gagging
Like,
on a dick?
like I wanted to try all of that because I would see it on the porn.
I think
so I was like,
porn has kind of made it really shitty for women.
Definitely
Woman.
degrading.
I'm sorry. I
For-
also got called out for that. Apparently, I don't say woman right. Woman.
women. Fuck bullshit. Women. So women.
Bitches.
So women get more like it's more degrading for women because like we're like over here jizzing on their fucking face and like slapping them and all of this, like definitely, but there's women that enjoy that.
Yeah.
There's women that actually like gagging and jizzing on the face and like smacking and like
And
all of
maybe-
that stuff.
Maybe there's more women now who are
Okay, why? Okay, let's just press pause. Why women?
I don't know. Someone said I say it wrong.
But why? But why? Why?
I don't know. Apparently I was
Exactly.
saying woman.
Woman.
Like plural for women.
It just comes out like that.
Like
dude.
plural for
I know
women
the
is
difference,
what you're saying.
guys.
Okay, first of all, who invented women? Like,
shit, we're
so
going there.
we're even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, women, like, it's just a fucking word. Like,
It's because
we can say it however the fuck we want.
It's
No.
kind of like man and men.
That's what we were talking about the other day about the fucking like
Man.
bad words you're not supposed to say.
Like, which one?
It's just semantics. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was an epic fart.
You fucking
No, I'll admit if it was me.
fucking
Ketchup.
gross.
Ketchup and onions.
Fuck, dude.
Ketchup
Anyways,
and onions.
hold on. Wait, I think we were hitting on some good topics. We were hitting on some really good topics.
Yeah,
So-
you know what? One girl told me once that, like, man, I felt like you raped me. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like,
Damn.
and she's all like, I've never done like a lot of the things that I did with you, I've never done
How's it
before.
still here?
Yeah.
And that's because I was like, I wanted to do it all, like try it all, and
Yeah.
be nasty.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think for women, it's like their sex life, because guys are watching so much porn now.
Heavy.
Like, they start off hard. You know what I mean?
It's like a heavy
Instead of like
smell.
from like that soft, delicious porn to sex to like
yeah, like
To
I'm gonna
build it
pile
up.
drive. Like pile driving. Like
Did-
words that were used before porn were like make love, touch each other.
No, they
kindly,
weren't.
Okay,
caress,
no.
Let's cuddle. And now it's like
Let's cuddle. I've never seen a porn
let's
that says it.
Drill each other. Let's plow each
No.
other. Let's fucking pile
I don't
drive.
think I think it became more everything. All of that was always that. All of that always existed.
Yeah.
I feel like it became more
Just available.
normalized
Yeah.
for it to be that way, to be a fuck, like for it to just be a fuck. And it does have to do a lot of with the music industry.
That too.
Definitely, the music industry made everything more to where like it's more of a sport, like to fuck and like to like
Like it's
to
trophies.
sexualize women, and like even women now, like there's a lot of women that rap that
And they always bring up their pussy for
they're-
no reason.
they have delicious watery pussies,
Always. And it's like, you
and
can't talk about
that
like,
they can like ride the dick all night, and
Yeah.
like which is fine with me. Like you can ride my dick as much as you want, like
But is that really the image you want to portray for all
okay,
women?
but you see that
think
now,
about the audience, too.
There's this old rap song by
Who's listening to them, though?
Ludacris
Yeah.
that says, you know,
Bitch, get out the way.
freak in the sheet, a lady in the streets with a freak in the sheets.
Right.
So
Now they're all freaks in the streets.
I wanna lick you
and
from
ladies in the
so
sheets.
let's go back to that whole thing about nowadays dating, because I was even talking to my little sister yesterday, and she was all like, well, there's different types. There's like talking and then talking
in a whole
and
new
then
world, dude.
talking, and I'm like, okay, like
That's scary.
all you want to do is not put a label on it. Like that's all you want to do. Like just you don't want to say you're going out, but you want to fuck each other.
I
Like,
would hate to have a little sister in this day and age.
I don't give a fuck what she does with her
bro.
vagina and her mouth. I don't give a shit, because you know what? There's plenty of sisters or
I could just have another
cousins that I fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Oh, okay, I
and
heard
like
that
I'm
wrong.
gonna
I
be
was
like I'm gonna be biased. Like,
I was like-
yeah, nobody gets to fuck my sister while
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fuck somebody else's sister.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
That's
hypocritical.
bullshit.
It's hypocritical.
Yeah, it's like, no, you know what? Fucking cream pie my sister.
Like you don't have to.
Lordy Lord. All right. I can't get that image out of my head.
Get that cream pie on my sister.
Jesus
Just got it.
Christ.
Just fucking fuck.
Let's see if we can keep this on track.
So for y'all that don't know what a cream pie is,
Oh.
is when a guy jizzes inside the vagina. And then there's so many subtopics to porn now, like it's
Fetishes and
ridiculous.
shit.
Right now, you touched on the topic of dating, and even like now with like social
Tinder?
dating apps and stuff like that, it's just banging and fucking, and it's just like, oh, the next one, and especially I don't know if there was an episode on Netflix I saw about like the big city life, where like it's so easy to connect now with people, and then in a big city like that, you're always like, okay, I like this person, but out there, I'm sure there's someone better, because it's such a big city and there's so many
Yeah.
people, and you're like, I like this person, but I can't stay with them because I'm sure there's someone else better, and it's just a cycle where you're like, oh, the next one.
You're always holding
There's a comedian that says that he's all like, have you ever been at a coffee shop and you see somebody else way better looking than your partner, and then you think, Man, I should have just waited.
That's always gonna happen. That's
hilarious.
Because even we've mentioned our
Fuck,
taste.
did you fart again?
Our taste in women.
God damn, dude. It's like a dense fucking like dense fog. Like it's fucking heavy in my nostril, dude.
You can like cut it.
Fuck.
Dude, I can't smell it.
Guys, let me finish my.
'Cause
thought,
I'm
my
fucking
sentence.
sucking-
Turn on the fan.
Because I'm sucking it up.
My neighbors are gonna be so pissed because it's like early in the morning.
It's early in
And I'm over here
Oh
yelling.
yeah, because even we've admitted it in the past.
Fuck, dude. God, shut your mouth.
Fuck, dude, just take it. Fuck.
I know.
You signed up for this.
Lambes culo. Y esto es.
Our
You eat vagina
that our
and like
changes-
ass and like.
that our
Fuck.
taste in women fluctuate throughout a daily basis. Of course, you're still attracted to your own partner, but you're gonna be attracted to everybody else. It's just like you can't control it. It's like there's a.
But
pretty woman,
Sarah
I'm
says
attracted.
this like, why are men pigs? Like,
Because we're born that way, dude. It's something we can't control.
not fair.
Because if we weren't, then imagine guys weren't attracted like that to women. Like
if guys weren't attracted to women,
the human population would be like 6 people.
I feel like Mexicans are like highly responsible for the overpopulation.
It's different because like in the fucking there's a lot of like in nature, you know, you have like a peacock. The male has the one with all the plumage, you know, because
Yeah.
he's trying to like look at me,
They're
fuck
trying to
me,
bang,
I'm
yeah.
fuckable. But
It's
like it's
human
different
evolution.
in humans. It's different, you know. It's women. They have the big juicy asses and big ass tits.
Juicy.
And like if you have a fucking cock out, like, look how big my cock is. You're a fucking pedophile. So you know.
Yeah, like
What?
yeah, no. I know what Greg is trying to say. Like what
It's hard.
what do we have as men that like is gonna attract a
Unless
woman?
you're like really muscular, like Oscar.
Personality.
Personality. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but you
that's like
can't-
confidence, personality.
Yeah.
Well, car. What
But
kind
how
of
do
car you
but
drive?
How do you show off your personality? Like, hey, look, come hear me talk. I'm really deep.
Podcasts.
Deep. No woman ever wants to hear
No.
a guy that's really deep.
Like, think about the disadvantages that we're coming
Unless
up
they
with.
can go
Because
really
a fucking
deep.
woman, especially in this society, you know, she's got to
Bazinga.
be strong. She's got to be confident. She got to take no shit from no man. And you fucking come up there, you're trying to give a chance. Like, hey, man, give me a nigga a chance. And they're like, get the fuck away from you fucking creep. I know what you fucking want from me, you fucking bitch. You fucking disgusting asshole. And you're like, damn. Like, how the fuck are we
So,
supposed to do?
you know how-
are we not going to just be confident? Like, hey, girl, that's all we got, man. That's the only
you
move
gotta
we got.
approach women like that. Like women that are really confident in themselves.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey,
Just grab him by the
bitch.
pussy.
Like, hey, bitch.
Hold on, let's try and get this back on track.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Right? You get what I'm saying. Like that's why it's so hard for out there for a pimp.
Yeah.
Because like girls are over there like guarded as fuck, cause for good reason. For
Watch,
good
know
reason.
what's
let's think
hard
about
out
this.
here
Let's
for
think
a
about this
pimp.
an evolutionary.
Getting money is like a million
Like-
for the rent.
In an evolution.
Then a man and got a nice rent.
I don't know that one.
Hustle and Flow, dude. That's a fucking badass movie.
Fuck, I gotta.
Watch. Let's think about this like an evolutionary perspective. Okay, evolutionarily. speaking,
Evolutionary. We're
Speaking.
not scientists, by the way.
Usually the person that takes care of the child would be the female, right?
Uh-huh.
And the male is the one out there like hunting or whatever.
Well, this is what Sarah said. That her women's studies teacher told her that
yes.
women back in the day were the ones that used to go out and gather while men stayed behind and took care of the children.
See, and the thing is, that's very like generalistic.
like
Maybe
a
in some
those are
societies
penguins.
that was the case. Maybe in others the men did it. Maybe in others
penguins.
they hired animals to go and hunt for them.
They
you know?
hired
It's just,
animals?
like we're just being like
They had a
general,
mutual
you know?
agreement.
It says here in your
Yes.
resume that you had a racial comment a couple years ago. You called a hyena a bush baby.
Yeah. So,
He's talking about hiring a hyena, dude.
so watch. So like
Doesn't fucking get it.
so for the woman, it's like natural to find that one partner where you're gonna be stable and you're gonna care for me.
What
and
about
our child?
What about the outliers that
Of
don't
course,
want
there's
that?
outliers, genetic mutations, all this shit. Is
Oh
like-
my god!
No, but
You know, there's different.
But you know that in nature,
I think we're
in
speaking just
nature,
generally here.
what's it called? Like, what is it called when you have only one partner?
What about seahorses?
monogamy is not common in nature.
What about seahorses
that's
that
what I was
take
saying,
care
yeah.
of the children?
Yeah, so I believe
Seahorses carry the children or the baby.
I think.
Oh,
they
yeah,
do.
and they spit them out.
In our life, like as humans, we now have the choice to either listen to our instincts sometimes or listen to what we believe is gonna make us satisfied.
Right.
Our instincts sometimes tell us, go like hook up with that female because she is curvy, her waist to hip ratio is 2 to 3. I don't even know the numbers, but like, and she has a beautiful face and she has good hips, so she's childbearing. That's what your instincts are telling you. But your mind, which has evolved and has gone through changes and understands now the beauty of a relationship and the beauty of having a partner and all this stuff, is telling you, hey, don't do that. So it's like a battle between your like animal instincts and your like human brain.
Nah, hell no.
I think so.
Definitely, one thing is that I don't want to pay divorce or none of that. That's why I don't cheat. Nah, just kidding.
It's out of
I don't wanna fucking end up giving up half of my shit.
Wasn't that interesting that back then, especially in like the Hispanic community, it's like common to just stay in a shitty relationship because that's what you do. Like you get married and that's it. Like you're stuck.
But yet every weekend you hear, "Es que ya me tiene hasta la madre, ya me quiero ir."
But why do you think they do it, though? Like, what are some reasons why you think that was? Is it just a culture?
Because
society.
You know why? Because they don't fuck like hard, like
maybe also
jizzing, squirting.
The guys
skeeting.
definitely did. Not
because
the
think
girls.
about this: how many of women back in the day worked and could actually take care of themselves?
Yeah.
Where they're like, I don't need this man. Let me leave.
No, it was commonplace to like you find yourself a good man that pays for your shit.
Yeah, and you
fucking
have
take
to
care of him. That's
put
it.
up with their shit, like, and which.
Oh,
sucks.
that's so fucking
But think
bullshit.
about that's the evolution of it. Because we weren't fucking around even back then, and we weren't around in the fucking Neanderthal day. So anything that Sarah's saying or that we're saying, like we're speculating here, right? We could say like, oh yeah, maybe the guys were out there hunting fucking caribou and shit, and the women were staying around.
They were fucking caribou.
gathering berries. But then like you think about the evolution. In the 50s, it was okay to be a housewife. Like, oh shit, look at all this stuff that housewives have.
And get the shit beaten
You
out
can get
of
a
you.
microwave, you can get a dishwasher. You never have to leave the house. Everything's there
So
for
in
you.
a way-
But now it's another conscious. It's like the consciousness is also evolving.
So in a way, we're still evolving, like you're saying.
Oh, obviously, every
is
time.
amazing.
Definitely, we're still moving on, moving forward. So, sex is like a really minor part of the interaction between a man and a woman.
But it has such a big influence on all of our decisions, I believe.
Because
Yeah.
because that's what we see on a constant basis as far as how we dress, the shit we acquire to acquire that from a woman. So it ties into everything that we do. Because we go back to evolution. Back in the day, we had to hunt and whatever, and whoever could hunt or whatever, that was the alpha, that was the main guy. So
gonna survive.
nowadays it's like, well, how do you survive or whatever? It's like, well, get a good job, get a house and a nice car. Like if you have all of that, you get the woman. Like that's
Right.
That's how we base it off of nowadays, because we don't need to go out hunting or none of that.
But I mean, natural selection is still very, very a big thing, and I do believe a lot of people don't like to say that shit because I think it sounds mean. Like it's like, no, like we should all have the same opportunities. Like yeah, we do, but it doesn't mean that everybody's equipped.
Bill Burr
do
said
it.
something good like that. Like
The fuck?
like this big disease or whatever should come and like weed out all the weak people.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what nature is. Like
That's
what it
if an animal from the pack is like slowing down the pack or whatever and it gets wounded, guess what the pack's gonna do? Leave his ass behind. Like
Yeah.
you're slowing us down.
What if we're some of the like under-evolved people?
Under-evolved?
Because we still,
still
you know
watch
what?
porn?
We're so primal. Like as far as tribal, we're very tribal.
Yeah.
Because we want to take care of each other and look for everybody's best interest, because we do have that consciousness of hurt, of feelings, of like all of that good stuff. So we don't want people to go through that. So I feel like that's why we want to help people and leave no people behind in hospitals and charities and all of that good
Dude,
stuff.
and
There's a
like,
good book about that. Stephen Younger called Tribe.
You mean the one you listen to?
Yeah, Stephen Younger.
Fucker.
He also wrote the.
You
Perfect
shouldn't
Storm.
even say there's a book. You should say
There's an audio.
there
there's
is a
an
book.
audio.
Okay, it's a book,
And
but
then
it's
there's
also
a book.
an audio.
But you didn't read the book.
No, I listened
Speaking of like the whole sticking with, what were you saying? Emotions
Tribal.
and like sticking with people, and you had
Community?
just mentioned something like that.
Oh, yeah. Just all of that good stuff.
that really like hits home with me, because like with my mom, how when with Israel, right?
Yeah.
Like you have a child, and for whatever reason, that child is autistic or mentally sick or whatever, like Israel, you know, like schizophrenia. And my mom made the decision to be like, to not be selfish and be like, oh shit.
La verga.
And she was like, I'm
Keep it exciting here.
I'm gonna keep this kid with me forever,
Yeah.
basically. He's 40 and he's still living at home because he can't live on his own.
Right.
And with that decision, you're doing like the right thing because it's like, yes, I'm not gonna leave my child.
Yeah.
But like, it sucks because your life is not gonna be what you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Cause like my mom, dude, it sucks, but Israel's kind of a little fucker sometimes, and she struggles and she gets upset and she's like, no, mijo, ya no lo aguanto, like I don't know what to do, and it's like, why did that happen? You know?
So imagine we had that technology to where they can splice. You have two. It was either or. They can splice that chromosome to where you put
like
a good
CRISPR?
chromosome and he doesn't
Right.
have schizophrenia,
Like designer
or
babies.
or to where it's like, well, this baby is gonna be like this. Like, do
Yeah.
you want to still have him? Imagine if that would have
Like to
happened.
know.
That's what I was saying the other day.
Yeah, but I'm bringing it back. Fucking asshole,
I
dude.
think I would prefer.
Yeah, that was my idea because I'm smart.
I'm
I would've
keeping
preferred-
tabs. I keep tabs.
I am for the whole like designer babies or the CRISPR thing or whatever, where they
Oh,
go in and
shit.
fix the thing. Because if that technology existed when Israel was being born, maybe they could have
But
fixed
then
it.
let's go back to this.
But then it wouldn't be your brother.
But then let's go back to this.
I think it's well. Okay.
What
we're getting
about
too deep
natural
now.
selection and all of that? Then overpopulation would be even more.
Guys, I've been thinking about. I think we're thinking too much. Do you know how big the fucking galaxy, the universe is?
Yeah.
Like there
Okay, the
has to
Earth.
be-
Okay, let's.
But
How big the Earth is?
We don't
Yes.
live in
Because we
other
haven't even
galaxies.
been able to fucking go back to the moon.
Yeah, we have a shitload of.
We
room.
haven't even been able to go back.
Well, they haven't. Necessarily can't, but they haven't.
Yes.
No, bitch.
What's happening? I didn't hear that.
We supposedly made it the first time.
You don't believe in
Are
it?
you implying that we can't get to the moon again?
No, definitely not.
I think-
Why haven't we been there?
That is the stupidest thing.
Why
I've
the
ever
fuck
said.
haven't we been?
because
Why
there's
haven't
no
we-
reason
yeah, there's
to.
no
You fucking NASA fucking dick rider.
Like the reason they did it is because they were competing
They're
with
trying
Russia.
to beat the Soviet Union.
Yeah,
But
that,
check
the
out-
Cold War, definitely. That's why
That's
steroids were introduced into America because of the Cold War, because Russia was beating the shit out of us.
Right.
And that's when steroids came in. I know this. What I'm trying to say is,
Let's do it again.
okay, why
¿Para qué?
can't you do it again?
For what?
What do you
It's
mean?
expensive. It's just a big ass rocket.
So they
there.
keep spending millions and millions of dollars each year
To explore-
orbit people in between
No,
the
to-
Earth and the Moon to just be out there for months and months
in the space
There-
station.
That's it.
There
So
is-
that's it. No, Greg.
They're doing shit up there, dude.
What are they doing? Pressing fucking buttons?
I wish I actually knew what they do.
There
up
was
there.
a really cool Curb Your Meme that we were watching the other day where like they're talking about NASA. Like NASA is like all about exploring and innovation or whatever. And then the astronauts are up there and they can't even turn on the GoPro. That's hilarious.
I think they do like studies on the
So
body.
my just I'm not saying that we never didn't go, but my question is, why the fuck aren't you building satellites out there or
Dude,
or
we're-
shit out
They're
there?
going to Mars. That's the next step.
Mames. No pueden, they can't go back to the moon again y quieren ir a Marte.
No,
Chinguen su pinche
who was-
madre.
Jim Jeffries had a good thing about that because they're saying like they're trying to inhabit Mars,
Yeah.
like basically this hostile planet. They're trying to make it habitable.
Yeah.
And they're like, if we can't even fucking make Earth more habitable and we actually live here, why the fuck would you try to go to another
More than
planet?
anything, isn't the moon closer, a little bit closer to Mars?
A lot closer
So why aren't we building something at the moon,
to launch from there.
like the median, and then
Well,
from there to Mars?
No, I think that's the plan because there's no there's a lot less gravity, so it takes a lot less fuel to actually like launch a spaceship from there. You know what I mean?
So,
I mean, I'm not a
where the
fucking
fuck are
scientist.
all these things at the
No,
moon?
but hold on. I'm just
It's
Figuring
been
out a-
years.
I'm just talking about the concept of
It's
like
in space.
we're thinking too small. Like overpopulation, I really don't think is gonna be a problem, guys. They already
think so.
found a planet with water like that has similar structure or whatever. It's like a matter of time before we start sending motherfuckers.
Well,
Before we start getting to the moon again.
Well, also, a lot of people, a lot of statisticians are saying that people are having less and less children, so the population is actually
Or
going to
that
start
too.
to decrease.
Or the Antichrist will come and kill everybody.
Imagine that
Anyway.
actually happened. It's like we prepare for all this shit. And it's like, fuck.
But anyway, back to
actually
porn.
happened. Oh yeah.
Back to pornography. I
we
mean,
went off on a tangent.
I enjoy pornography. Why? Because you know how women say like, "Oh, I like to drink a glass of wine and dim the lights down and relax." That's basically what I do with my porn time. I like turn the lights off, you know, like caress myself.
Baby, turn the
And get
lights
down and dirty.
Up, and down.
I mean,
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights
I
down
think-
low.
Oh my God!
Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand about this all day long. I never felt a feeling quite this wrong. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I'm gonna shove it up your butt. Ain't nobody ever went this deep down your butt.
All
right.
Anyway,
Damn, dude. I love it when you go that note.
Why?
Like, it tickles my ear. It's just
Tickle my
like
pickle?
you know,
Maybe
it's interesting
turn the-
because in this life, in this world now that everything's like so accessible, especially in America. We live in a great country and we live in a
Accessible
great
to
time.
us.
It's never been better, right? I've heard that people say that, and I agree because it's like we have so many things to like indulge.
It's a good
when it
thing.
talks about when you're talking about food, comfort,
entertainment.
everything's there. Like you can I got a Fire Stick. Holy shit, that thing has a lot of stuff in there, and it's
almost too
it's
much.
a piece of plastic. And
internet has
and
made
the
the
internet.
world.
It's awesome. So it's like when people like say like, oh, I miss the good old days. It's like it's different, man. We forget about the good old days. It's now.
So
and
if
it's
you're-
happening now.
If you're still watching this right now, considering that there's so much other stuff you can be doing right now, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You know what?
you could be watching porn. You probably watch it and then come back.
Take a break.
Yeah, porn doesn't take that long to. I don't know why women think that it's like an all-day affair. Like,
Nah.
it takes maybe like 3 to 5 minutes
I like
for
to
us
get in
to
and get out. I just like to find the right scene.
I like to use it as training.
To like last longer.
Yes. Like simulations.
I try, but then I get frustrated.
No, you know what? I just enjoy the moment. I just live
Yeah,
in the
but-
moment.
Because
It's
it's
a
one
good
of those
moment.
things that you can enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're pretty healthy guys. Like we like
We're
to
fucking
be
healthy, dude.
conscious.
Okay, let's
But
just-
like there's times where you fucking I'm gonna eat some ice cream. 'Cause you know what? Because I
Yes.
fucking love ice cream. and
So
it's
how many
there.
times a day do you jack off?
A day? I don't jack up every
I'd say about
day.
once
Once a day.
to keep it healthy.
Maybe like every.
It's good
other
for your
day.
prostate. It lowers the chances that you'll get prostate cancer because it cleans it out.
Oh,
So
shit.
keep jerking. Anybody that's watching this, do it now. Clear your prostate.
So you don't jerk.
Not every day. Like
No wonder you're on.
there,
the-
I will have streaks, like 3 days in a row or something. But then every other day.
Can we all
I
agree?
have kids, so it's hard, man. Like
I do it 3 times
I
a
feel-
day.
I feel really
And
self-conscious.
you're never gonna get prostate cancer.
3
dude.
times a day, dude. It's because you know what? When I started going more vegetarian,
Yeah, your libido just shot.
I started getting like my dick started getting way harder,
That's pretty cool.
and even Sarah noticed it, and I can like every day like in the morning like I'm like
Yeah.
I need to bust a nut.
Yeah.
Like during lunch, like I need to bust a nut, and then
just
at night, like
testosterone
I
at
need to
a
bust a
high.
nut.
You're probably producing a lot of the good cholesterol.
And then I started running more.
That too.
I started running more because man, like I'm so overweight that it's hard for me to like do shit. So I was like, fuck, I need
Does
to
it
start
hurt
running.
your knees?
No, doesn't really
good.
hurt my knee. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
To like
What kind of shoes you
to
running with?
sleep. These.
Dude, if you want to take your running serious, go to that store I told you about.
Up and Running?
Up and Running. Get yourself some Saucony's A6. I'd actually recommend A6 for you because since you're a little heavier, you want more cushion. The A6 Gel Nimbus, ooh, excellent shoe for running, dude. Anyways,
How much do these shoes run for?
A running shoe connoisseur.
How much do these shoes run for?
like 120.
120.
Yeah, and actually Nancy just got a sale at A6 at the outlets. Buy one get one free,
Oh shit.
and it was like 150, and the other one was.
We're actually gonna buy shoes next week.
Kyle.
A6.
A6 are good. Gel Nimbus. No te olvides.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
I'll
mention.
probably just
guys-
text you.
Yes, I was gonna mention. Is it just me or have women in pornography become more attractive?
Definitely.
prettier.
100%.
Why do you think that is? Is there more money or more people
Yeah.
being aware?
There's more
HD.
money in it because of Instagram, because of Facebook, because of Twitter, because all of that. They're able to promote their own thing instead of having to rely on this one porn company that keeps all the money
Yeah.
and pays them only a certain amount.
And they can do it themselves now. It's
Yeah.
like you just record yourself.
Yeah,
and you post it.
the camera, so definitely women are making more money and more power to them. Like
Yeah.
I've never had anything against women using their body for money, like Instagram and all that. Like, do your thing. Like,
that's what you wanna
if
do-
I could do it, I would.
Do
You
it.
know?
Yeah. Because I would like to do an experiment and just pull out like a porn from like the 80s or the 70s, and then just see the difference.
It's probably just because like it's becoming like we were talking about. It's more socially acceptable. So maybe like
too.
a lot of women that were maybe back in the day were like, oh, don't do it because I'm gonna look weird. Like now it's like, hey, that's a legit
I
profession.
agree. Yes.
Or other than that, women are more confident in what they wear and everything. When back in the day, like Marilyn Monroe was like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
She was pretty hot.
she's
though.
breaking the mold, like blah blah blah, like she's a whore.
Take Mia Khalifa, like that. She's a pretty good example. Like she was trying to be a model, and she didn't realize that it was like a porn thing that
She was from
doing.
here,
and
huh?
she was only in the industry for 3 months. That's it, 3 months. That was like the short, and everybody knows her as a porn star, but she didn't want to do that. Like she just had big ass tits, and she looked pretty cute, and they're like,
Well,
hey.
she got those. They're implants.
Yeah, that's what I said. She had big thick titties, and then they're like, "Hey, you want to do this modeling thing?" And then she said, "Oh, it turns out you're gonna be sucking dick on camera." And then they made her do the hijab thing, and it was like a huge controversy.
Yeah.
But like now she's trying to like be in the industry, like entertainment.
Well, like Lana Rhodes.
But she'll always
She's
be known.
beautiful.
She
dude.
started off as a like in pornography, and now she does mainly like Instagram, but she still dabs into it just because
Yeah.
that's what guys want to see.
She's a very beautiful woman. Lana
Jem
Rhodes.
Wolfie started like
I don't know who that is.
it's this girl that she's pretty. She started like her own like thing on Instagram where it's like fans only, and you have to pay a certain amount.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do pornography, but she strips down
Yeah.
sexy and everything, and she makes money.
Of
Like
course.
a cam girl, basically.
Those girls make a lot of money.
Cam
So
girls?
what if Cindy, Melissa, or Sarah says, "I'm gonna start doing that because I know I'm gonna make money"? What is your reaction?
How much money?
Yeah.
If Cindy told me that, I would be. I wouldn't be cool with it.
Why,
Because
bitch?
she's banging other guys. I
she's
would.
not.
No.
Cam
like
girl.
the cam girl, like
Just teasing guys.
teasing and shit.
I think I still wouldn't like it only because guys are disgusting, and I know it would happen that like on the street people would disrespect. Like I think she would lose.
But that's her choice.
It's her choice, but I wouldn't probably be with her. That wouldn't be the type of person I'm with.
Wow, this is an awkward time to tell you.
That's
that she told
fucked
us
up.
that.
Yeah, she wants to do it. I
She
don't
just-
know.
We're
I mean,
managing her
That's
career
fucked
right
up,
It's
now.
man.
not fucked up. It's like
Yeah, that's
it's,
fucked up.
it's what I like want from
I've
my
already
partner. You know,
Sarah and I already like talked about, you know, if I can be her pimp and like we can like strip her. Like a Cardi B, like start a Cardi B type of thing.
That's what she wants.
Nah, if my partner ever came up to me with that idea, I'd be like, fuck it. Like if you're gonna make more revenue and achieve your dreams faster that you want to achieve, like all power to you. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind at all. I know I say that now because it's not happening.
It's because I think you're not considering like all the little things that you don't know that might happen. Like people, I think would approach, like Sarah, for example, on the street and disrespect her because of the things that she's doing. You know, like.
But
Guys
she
be
would
like,
be aware of
"Hey,
that."
You're the girl with the big, and you know, and it would be.
But she would
annoying
be
after a
she
while.
would be aware of that. Like it comes with the profession. Like I'm pretty sure porn girls like
Oh, yeah.
get shit like that. But I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm pretty sure there's plenty of guys that are mature about it and be like, hey, like I'm a big fan. Like even though it's
sure
that,
there
like
is.
just hey, I'm a big fan. Like can I get an autograph? As weird as that sounds, like if I was to see Jem Wolfie or Summer Rae or any of those bitches from Instagram, like I'd be like, oh shit, you're the girl from Instagram. Like that's cool. Like you're really pretty. Like that's about as far as I would take it.
That's because you're a good guy, but not everybody's like you, dude.
But the dynamic of the relationships has changed because like now we're talking about we're not like forced to just settle down and like you know just make the best of it.
And I don't
fuck
say-
it. And then the difference is now everybody's can be an adult about it. If Oscar's comfortable doing what Sarah wants to do and she's comfortable doing that, yeah. And then if you're not, then you gotta accept the fact that maybe Cindy's gonna want to do whatever the fuck she wants. So now it's up to you to be like, what
Yeah,
am I gonna
so
do?
don't say-
Am I gonna accept it or
So
am I
don't
gonna,
say like, oh yeah, I would leave her because
No. That's how I feel, dude. I feel like you have to be immature about it. It's like, look, you want to do what you want to do. Okay, we're gonna compromise. No, then
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it. You know what? I don't want to be in this relationship.
Yeah,
anymore.
like if
that's-
all of a sudden I decided to start selling drugs, I'm pretty sure
Right.
Cindy wouldn't be cool with that. Yeah. You know, it's just we each have our certain.
But that's a different thing because drugs involves jail time. Her
But porn isn't legal everywhere.
putting her butt out there is not gonna involve
Legal
jail
enough.
time. Like let's just be honest.
it's legal
here.
enough.
But it can involve like rape or some shit like
What?
that.
As long as it's not like child pornography,
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
I mean like
like blowing little boys or something. Like you're fine.
But even then, I've never been into like solo. Like Like a lot of
I knew you were gonna say
a lot
that.
of women, like a lot of men like that, but it's like for me, it's like that really doesn't
Not for me.
doesn't get me going. Like I enjoy.
Every
I've
once in a
always
while.
enjoyed like the blowjob. I've always enjoyed doggy style. I enjoy missionary. I like missionary because it's really intimate. Like you get to hug your partner and everything, kiss and shit. I like that.
Are you talking about like the stuff you're watching or the stuff you're doing?
Both.
Both. Oh, okay. No, yeah.
I like amputee.
I wonder
stuff.
who
No, it's
Just a stub of a woman.
who decided that script
huh?
What script?
because they all go the same.
Oh,
like
the blowjob.
It's just
sex,
foreplay.
Yeah.
blowjob, eat pussy.
It works. It's
Yeah.
good foreplay, you know.
What if someone just like completely like, whoosh, let's flip us all around and start with like,
somebody revolutionized
Well,
the porn.
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly in personal sex
Cameron
life, like
of porn
it just
movies.
depends. Like if we're really like hot and heavy and we just want to get to it, we just get to it. Or like,
But there's always like amateur stuff. Like amateur stuff is more close to like what you're talking about. Like most of the time,
Spontaneous?
it's like they're already fucking or they're like trying to have sex really quiet because they're in somebody's room or something. Or sometimes it's just a fingering. Sometimes it's just a finger bang.
so I feel like pornography has affected for the bad and the good. I think it's done its share part of doing a good thing and doing a bad thing. So
I think it's always good to shake things up. Like one thing is like I think rules are not necessarily meant to be broken, but like there's certain things that the ceiling gets broke. Like we kind of get passed through it, and most of the time, I'm not saying all the time. Of course, there's bad things that happen, but like it's for the better, because society will move on. Like, could you imagine if we're all still really conservative and like nobody,
hell no.
there would be like this Me Too movement or whatever. We would have shut that shit down a long time. We would have been like, get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking woman. You don't have no right. And then people was like, that's fucking awful. It's like, yeah. So we didn't do that. But why did that happen? Because women started being like, hey, what the fuck? Like some people were not afraid to say like, you know what? This is not right. I want to fucking show my tits and be okay. Like, and people say, oh my God, that's like so
I think we need.
descarada, but like, that's what
I
happens.
think we need more planets.
What?
So every group
we
of
cannot
people.
we cannot go to that. Why? Because we can't even get to the moon.
So every group of people can have their own planet. You get the conservatives and Uranus.
Yeah,
you
but
get your.
now you're talking about segregation.
Yeah,
No,
that's terrible.
not segregation. Like we're not gonna force
Yeah,
them
you
to
are.
be there. It's like because segregation would be forceful. It's like
It's
you
already
choose to be
happening
there.
though.
You know
It's already
what?
happening.
Because here,
Men and women are symbiotic. Like we like even women and women or men and men. Like I'm gonna dab into all of that, but if we're symbiotic, we need each other.
Yeah.
Like we need it.
What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think the advantages of what you're
because right now the
describing?
only thing separating different people who have different beliefs is an invisible line on the floor.
Okay.
And that's why there's like wars in Turkey against Syria because they have different religious beliefs and then
Okay.
like all this stuff.
Right.
If there was different planets, you would have space.
Wouldn't you start waging war against other planets? Hi, Sarah. I thought you were gone already.
Good afternoon, Sarah. Good afternoon. But yeah, maybe. But I think there would be a further degree of separation to where people would be more respectful of like, hey, you got to travel 6 light years to get to my planet.
I mean,
I don't really
I
want
guess-
So
to
if they travel 6 light years, I feel like there would be people that would travel 6 light years to
Yeah.
the planet just to fuck with them.
But they would get messed up because it would just be like single individuals.
Listen, man, like all you gotta do is like look up internet trolls and you can see the lengths that some people go to just fucking fuck with one person, and you can be like, yeah, there'd be some crazy fuckers that would.
Yeah, but the thing is, through space, there would be no.
No,
access.
I understand, but I feel like if we have the scientific capabilities, which we don't,
Yeah.
for interstellar
It's
travel.
gonna happen, dude. It's
If
gonna
we had
happen.
if we had interstellar travel,
Like-
we'd have way more different things to be worried about than
That
fucking
is
people fucking with your shit.
the future. The
Yeah, but we're not even
future.
gonna be around for that.
I am. I don't know.
I
About you,
said
Greg.
I am.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna
Dude,
live for long.
you know what?
I'm
After-
planning on living till 600
Like
years.
90+ years, I'm punching out, dude. Like fuck.
Dude, they're gonna heal all of your body. They're gonna give
Pero
you.
pa' qué? Pa'
They're gonna
qué?
put you in a badass
Yeah, he already did everything.
body. If I could, okay. If you
I already
could,
watched all the Fast and the Furious.
if they
Good.
if they uploaded your consciousness into a computer and you could pick
That's-
any
that
body in
sounds
the world,
scary as
what would you
fuck.
pick? I think I'd pick Jax for Mortal Kombat.
So you're gonna be black?
Well, that's a plus too, but I'm talking about the arms. And I could throw shit from my armpit. Poof. You know how he does it?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but then somebody would just be like,
Who would you be?
Cyrax and fuck you
Oh,
up.
that'd be sick too.
I'd be sector.
No, but seriously, if you could,
He said, no, but seriously, stop fucking around.
let's take this shit serious, Greg. God
Fucking
damn it.
asshole. What's up?
If you could
He
upload,
seriously just said, no, like, seriously.
I'd be me with better knees.
That's a
damn,
good one, too.
That's sad, dude.
Like, cause I had both of my knees. Well, it's because I didn't know the importance of squatting and jumping rope and running. Like, I didn't know that back in the day. Like, all I wanted to do was lift weights and play football. But I never strengthened my ankles and my knees. Like, I never did. So it was an
how do
issue.
you strengthen your?
Calisthenics, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, you jump rope, you do squats, you work out your calves, like all of that good stuff. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I've been doing. I've been running, I've been doing burpees and everything because I'm gonna challenge Greg to a death by burpees, and I'm gonna beat him. Like,
I'm down to record that.
not right now because I know I'm gonna lose. I'll still go at it, but I know I'm gonna lose.
Should we set a date?
Why?
so that there's a
Because I'm
goal?
like 150 pounds way heavier than Greg.
So you want to do the death by burpees like what I've been doing, or what do you want to do? Just keep doing burpees until we fucking pass
burpees
out?
until somebody fucking fails.
Or someone falls behind by 5 burpees?
No, till somebody fails.
failure.
So till one of us is like, I'm done.
Okay, but the problem with that is, I love it. I love being competitive. But the thing is, the problem with that is I feel like if you're going at a slower pace than I am, obviously then all I have to do is slow down just to keep up with you. So like if you're
But
doing
you
like,
gotta-
if you're doing a burpee like this, like
You gotta take into
you know what I'm
consideration.
saying?
Yeah.
I think it should be like, let's do like a race, and if I pass you by 3 burpees, ya estuvo, I won.
No, that cannot.
you're not gonna catch
that
up.
cannot be because
You know what I'm saying?
I
I think you should
already
be 15.
I weigh more than you. Like try and doing burpees with like 5 of these on you.
Yeah, like
No,
Oscar
you're right.
probably
I get
slower.
what you're saying. Okay, so
Like-
just do to failure.
Yeah, till failure.
When?
Actually, you mentioned a cool
Estufas califas.
topic that I wanted to talk about too.
You're not talking about Jack.
But that was my topic. My topic is about
Burpees?
functionality of diet and
Oh, okay.
and exercise.
Hold on, you
But
didn't
we're not
finish
even
your
done
point.
with this topic
You didn't
yet.
finish your point.
I was gonna talk about competition. I just
Okay.
think that's a very interesting.
So we're moving on from pornography.
no. Oh, if you want.
No, but what were you saying about Jax? Then you're gonna get something else, and then
Oh, about Jax? I wanted to ask Oscar, like, if you could really upload your consciousness into a computer, and they were like, you can design your own body. You pick whatever you want. You can grab Jax's arms with Katana's legs and a little bit.
So
of-
why is it Mortal
So bad.
Kombat? Why are they
a
Mortal
little bit of-
Kombat?
Wait.
specific?
Wait.
Okay, go.
Mickey Mouse's hips with Gumby's legs
you
and a little
fucking
bit
die.
of He-Man's arms and maybe like
I'm going
Zabumafu's jumping
Yeah.
ability.
Straight up Goku.
Straight up Goku.
Straight up Goku or Vegeta. Dunsky's.
super physique.
Easy. That's me.
That was good.
100%.
I wave.
Or
just die.
or Matt Hughes or George St. Pierre.
Dude, you really rather die than have the body of a god.
Dude, George St. Like, if I could be anyone,
GSP?
GSP for sure.
Including tattoos and everything?
Everything.
Damn.
GSP is like a specimen of a human.
What if-
Joel Romero? Holy shit.
What if his penis is substantially smaller than yours, but it comes with the package?
Oh shit, that's a fucked up one.
Still do it?
I get to keep my dick.
Nah. That's the rules, man.
That's a
That's
good
the fucking
one.
rules,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, would you do it?
Yeah,
It
definitely.
comes with the package. It's like, this is a special $2.99.
But is that gay?
What?
Because you're touching another man's dick.
No, it's yours. It's your property. You signed for it.
Okay,
it's different.
I think.
Whoa.
If you signed,
That's just crazy.
Ethically, that seems.
No, but
complicated.
I enjoy everything that I have going on for me. Like,
Yeah.
physically,
yeah, definitely. Like, I know for a fact that I just like we go like to my topic, which is diet functionality and,
Yes.
and workout functionality. Like, if I get it going again, like I can achieve that physique that I enjoy having. So I wouldn't have to worry about putting my consciousness into something else.
Yeah.
Like if I just upgrade myself. That's one thing that I talk about, tell Sarah a lot too, because Instagram kind of ruined, or YouTube and Instagram kind of ruined people in the sense that, oh fuck, I wish I had that, or I wish I
Yeah.
had this. It's like, well, you can upgrade yourself.
you can
like,
be the best version of yourself.
of yourself. You can upgrade yourself and like pimp yourself out, basically.
And I think that's what motivates me a lot of times to like work out and to box or whatever, because I want to constantly be as close to the best version of myself
Yep.
as possible, because I want to be able to perform at a high level, mentally, physically. In case something happens, I want to be able to like protect the people around me who I love. You know, like I just want to be like I don't want to say like oh I ran out of breath.
And pornography does a disservice to young kids as far as what women expect out of sex, because they think that women expect this big ass dick and being power fucked for like 45 minutes.
Oh my god!
Like that's like the expectation like
Right, yeah.
that sets for these young
Did you
kids.
make up that word?
What? Power fuck?
Yeah.
No, that's a
thing?
thing. Yeah. Like that's not what all women want. Like
do you
not
think
all women want
a
that.
guy has ever went up to a woman and been like,
Hey, you want a power fuck?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the woman was
You'd
like,
be surprised.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I highly there's outliers where women like, yeah, I want that, but
What if
that's
the
one
wo-
thing that porn did for a lot of us. Like that's the expectation that every woman wants. Like
Yeah.
if
What if the
this-
woman goes up to you and asks you if you want a power fuck?
I'd be like, I don't think I have it in me.
It's a little
My
intimidating.
cardio's not that
It's a
good.
little
Like,
intimidating.
but I'll do my best.
Takes out a dusty condom. It's like, well, Rusty, looks like we're running. Looks like we're fucking our way out of another jam. You know, if I could do that whole consciousness thing, I don't think I would want to live my life anymore. Like at this point, I would hope everybody I know that I love is like dead or gone. Or
You would
they don't wanna
hope?
talk to me anybody. I would just like fucking like everybody that used to be in my life when I was Greg. Like it's over. Like you're done with me. I don't have anything to do with you. Cut ties. And I want to be like an android and just go around and fuck people up, like kill people.
Like my grandpa?
bad people. Like be like a fucking like
Oh,
like a RoboCop
like a
type of
fucking
thing?
RoboCop kind of like mercenary Deadpool type.
Cala verga.
And just fucking kill motherfuckers. Like that would be my new life.
Like a vigilante.
It'd have to be a separate life because I don't want to have to do anything with my life anymore.
Damn.
Well, like my
Once it
grandpa, he
ends, it
lives a
ends.
sad life because his wife died. A lot of his kids died already. So and then now he's like all depressed all the time and
Yeah.
thinking of what was and what could have been. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude! Like that's that old school mentality shit. Like that's what brought him to that point. Like I don't want to get to that point in my golden years of like 60s and above.
Yeah.
Thinking about what could have been and what I should have done. Like that's bullshit. Like I want to do exactly what I want to do now. So when I get to that point, it's like,
Dude,
no.
I have like beautiful like future like premonitions of us literally just sitting with these badass chairs like in a nice house, and we're just sitting on this bomb ass fire pit, and we're just hanging out and swapping stories,
Swapping
like,
saliva.
just drinking whatever fucking
condoms.
new beer they have, Michelob Ultra,
5,000
tropical
plus.
punch, you know,
Michelob Ultra 5,000.
you know, and then we're just
Nah,
sitting there
nah,
like, "Damn,
modelos,
remember that-
carnal."
Remember that shit when we fucking Oscar burned himself?
Las pinches
you
modelos.
burn
Tell
yourself
them,
again.
dude. We're gonna be making
Modelos.
Yeah.
Modelos
Dude,
good.
You turned me into a Modelo fan.
They're good,
for sure.
huh?
I had that red beer because I had red beer before. I think it was with Dos Equis, and I didn't like it. But with the Modelo,
That's what
I
we
was like,
drank. That's what we
dude.
drank at Whiskey's.
Simón,
Modelo.
That shit was dope.
Did you dance?
I like it.
Yeah,
I
we
did-
danced a shitload
Yeah, we
actually.
danced.
They were playing some good jams, man.
Yeah, it was mostly country. It was all country.
Yeah, well, it's
But,
because they do play reggaeton and rap, but we got after the fact that they
Yeah.
play that.
Nah, that's all good.
Hold on, back to the diet and your
So
topic.
you want to move into that?
Yeah, yeah.
So my thing was diet functionality and exercise functionality, like how you can improve that or how you can make it better, or how have you dabbed into different things and like, oh, this works and like, you know, shit like that. Like
Okay.
how have you improved your diet functionality and your workout functionality?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Go for it.
So everybody knows that I'm a fan of food. If they don't know,
Yeah.
me decían el bolo porque I was a fat motherfucker. That was my mom's fault.
Okay,
though.
that you were young,
fed me-
dude.
yeah, she fed me.
You weren't fat
but
all
you
the
guys
time.
know that I always ate. Like I was always munching.
Yeah,
on
but you
something.
were never fat. Let's
I
put
wasn't-
that
I
out
wasn't,
there.
I wasn't.
Greg was fat for like the beginning of
Of
his life.
That's because my mom was feeding me like
But-
5 Gerbers a day.
After that, like Greg was always skinny. Like
No, like she told me stories like that we would be like there and
Y-
like
y también tomaba shishi,
I'd just
güey.
be sitting there. No, my mom.
Gerber y shishi, no mames.
She was just. I was just sitting there, and luego my mom was like giving me like Gerber, and I'm like, y luego my tía was like, ni tiene hambre, ni está llorando. She's like, ay, nomás poquito, and then I finished the whole jar. Like that's how I was so fat, and the doctor saw me, and she pretty much told my mom like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Look at this fucking kid. Anyway, fucking stiopic. And like I always ate a lot. Like I was just like excessive amount, like gluttonous amounts. And like yeah, I had a fast metabolism, so I was always a skinny fuck. But like I think as I grew older, I started gaining a little bit of weight. I'm not the same weight as I used to be.
Ooh.
Bye, Sarah. Sarah's going to work, guys. Bye. Have a good day. Early bird catches the worm.
Early bird catches this worm.
Early bird catches bird flu. So as I grew up, like I started noticing, like you start noticing, man, like some of the shit that you used to eat, like kind of gives you less energy.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's when you're growing up, like everything's going into you growing. Everything, like everything you're throwing in, like soda, like everything's just helping you grow. But like as soon as you start getting older, your metabolism slows down. And I love to run, and that's when I noticed it the most. Like I was running, and I was still eating like pinche like 5 pizzas, and I was like, oh, like it's like a pit of my stomach. And so like that's what helped me change my diet. Like I started cutting back. Once I cut soda and sugary drinks, dude, like that's when I really like noticed the difference. I noticed the fuck immediately. Like my I started slimming down a little bit, and I had so much more energy. That's as far as diet goes. As far as like fitness goes, I was really like.
Aren't you fasting right now?
Yeah. Well, I kind of I do it on and off.
You just do it on and off, but it helps you.
During the week, like the weekdays, yes, I do the 16-hour fast. In the weekends, I go a little bit crazier. Like last night, we drank until like what 11.
Something like that.
So
we drank one beer, dude.
yeah, that's true. But you know that's still breaking the fast. That's still breaking.
You're making it seem like we were fucking.
No, but that's still breaking the fast. What I'm saying. Like usually I stop eating at 6.
Well, if I ever fast, I fast from midnight till like
She's laughing.
till like 1 or 2 the next day. I don't start a fast like 8 p.m. the day before. Like
Okay. No, I like to start it at 6, so that way in the morning I wake up and I can have breakfast.
that's when I'm like
10.
the hungrier.
The hungrier.
The hungriest.
But like as far as my fitness goes, like I always said, like I just want to be able to like function and like not be tired because I play like a lot of soccer and stuff, so it's mostly cardio. So it's like I just want to be able to like go up a flight of stairs and not be like. That's basically what it was, and that's so that's why I always did cardio. But I was really like, kind of like, ¿cómo se llama? Irresponsible with it. Like very like. I abused my body. Like I was running with weights on, but they were ankle weights, and all I did was I tied them together and I put them around my waist. So like just terrible for your fucking back and my joints.
Is this what you were running with?
No. It was like literally ankle weights, and I make a belt out of them. And like it was like sitting on my hips and shit. And like now, like my hips hurt, like my knees hurt, like it sucks, dude. Like I can't even run.
You're like Shakira.
Have you guys?
Your hips don't lie.
Because you're what 27 now?
Yeah.
28. Oscar, you're 28 too.
28.
Have you felt any of the effects of aging?
Getting older? No, definitely not.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing, my knee has been hurting a little bit, and it's like debilitating me a little bit.
Well, it's because you need to do more recovery. You need to do more stretching.
No, I think I did mess something up in there.
Like the main thing that everybody ever tears, or like not tears, but there's some grafting or some
I think
extra
it's mild.
cartilage.
Because nomás se me inflama
It's your meniscus.
Yeah.
You have like extra cartilage on your meniscus, and all they do is like
Scope?
they scope it and they like graft around it, clean it up, shave it up, and make it look better. And then that's it. Because you know what it's doing? It's rubbing against your ligament. That's why it gets swollen.
It's a really
It's
mild,
slight.
Yeah.
And it goes away.
Yeah, and it goes
Yeah,
away.
because it's the meniscus. Like that's the one thing that everybody ever fucking like fucks up eventually, their meniscus.
Yeah.
So
What are you doing, Greg?
definitely.
Shut up. You want me to keep talking about the diet or whatever?
Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. Well, as for me, because what was your question again about the diet?
Diet function, like how you've changed it, like diet functionality, like what's worked for you and your workouts, like what's worked for you, like so far, like from where you were to where you are now.
You know what, dude? I've been very lucky that I enjoy anything, and it works. Like
Just having fun, like playing.
yeah, like I eat whatever I want. If I want a torta that day, if I want 2, I'll eat 2. Like I got very lucky in that way. For a while though, I was doing the keto.
Yeah.
Because Cindy wanted to do the keto, so I was like, let me do it with you, so I can,
See what
just
the
motivation
fuck- yeah.
and like if you do it together, it's more fun. So I started doing it, dude, but it wasn't good for my body. I ended up having, I don't know if I told you that I had a seizure And
Oh shit! No, you
no,
didn't.
I had a seizure and like I passed out.
I can imagine you having the seizure. That's funny.
I pissed myself. You want me to tell you the story?
Yeah.
So
So keto 100% didn't work for you.
I thinned out like a motherfucker, dude. But I didn't look healthy. Like it wasn't a healthy thin.
Nah,
like,
you.
I need carbs. My body
look
runs on
scrawny.
carbs. Yeah, I look just like gacho. So we were
Pa la verga.
doing just like we would eat chicken, of course, and then cod, fish, and some form of like meat too, like steak once in a while. So we were mixing it up with those three, and vegetables every meal, all the time. So it was just no carbs. I think the
How much
vegetables
fat
had some
were you
carbs or
eating,
whatever.
though?
Yeah, so it was mostly fat. So I would cook everything with butter, and then and we would take like fish oil in the mornings. I still take the fish oil, but so
God damn it.
what we would do is we were doing really high intensity workouts, dude.
Uh-huh.
Like sprint. I remember we would go to
Sprints,
the sec.
yeah.
We are doing like hardcore sprints, and then right after the sprints, like push-ups, calisthenics, like just intense. Hold on, what's happening here?
It's because
I'm trying to fix the mic.
It's not timing, dude.
I fucked up. Just hold it like a DJ.
So you guys were doing. That's crazy because
Yeah. So let me tell you. So we were doing
your
like-
body was not recovering.
No.
Like,
And I also cut out sugars 100%. I was
oh
not.
my God.
I was just drinking water and black coffee. Like that's it. And then I would also drink caffeine pills sometimes because
Oh my
you know
God,
how it
'cause you
helps
felt kind of-
well, it helps you burn fat, I believe. Caffeine or some shit like that. I had read, and it just got to the point where because after every workout, you know, you get a little nauseous.
yeah.
And you're just like, I mean, this is normal, like a little nausea, like it would be normal.
You wouldn't pay attention to
Right.
it.
But this time, like, I got to the point where I know my limit. Where, like, I'm like, okay, I'm getting nauseous. Okay, that's it. If I do one more push-up, I'm going to throw up or something's going to happen. And this time, I was with Karen. Remember Karen?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck that, because she was pushing me. I was like, I want to be a badass for Karen. So I did extra shit, dude. And then right after I was done, I was like, this is not good. This is not good. I feel it. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not sudden. It creeps up on you, and you're like, and you're like, it's gonna go. So I would just lay in there, and I was like, okay, fuck it. It's coming. Something's happening. I was like, okay, let's go then. I can't like let this take over or whatever. So
Yeah.
we were walking back to the car to take off, and I had my gallon of water, and I was drinking water, and then all of a sudden I was like, guys, I'm gonna throw up. Like I don't feel so good. And then I go to the side. They were like, oh, okay, yeah, fucking Irving, you're gonna go throw up. So I walk over to behind the tree to throw up, and all of a sudden, like, the last thing I remember is just, like, if you close your eyes and you like do this,
Yeah.
this is what I felt, and I was like, and then I woke up and Karen was like above me slapping me, and I was like, what the fuck happened? And she's like, Irvin, like they were all panicking. Like I think Jess was like all scared and shit because she was there too, and they're like, dude, you fucking had like a seizure, and I was just saying like, fuck, what the hell? So we looked it up and everything, and I think it was because of the low sugars, and I was like,
Yeah,
what's
dude.
Hypoglycemic or
Yeah.
yeah, hypoglycemic.
You could have gone diabetes
Coma.
from
I was
that,
gonna get
dude.
into like a coma or whatever. But yeah, dude, it's scary. And then they told me that they panicked, like basically Karen just that I did this from their perspective because I just woke up, but that I was like just and I was just like ugh. I went like that, and then I was just like on the floor just like ugh. Like
Oh
making
my
weird
God.
sounds or whatever, and they got scared, dude. And Karen was just like,
Sounds awesome.
I think she just wanted to smack me too. She had been wanting to smack me for a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
And she got a good
Everybody wants
smacking.
to smack
She's
you.
just like
smack.
even after I woke up, she was like
just to make sure.
yeah. But yeah, dude. So from then on, I was like, you know what? I think my body is pretty efficient with the food I eat, so I'm not gonna like.
Don't fuck with
Let's
it.
not do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah, let's not cut out everything. So now I just eat comfortably, work out. I have energy for my workouts.
It's all about good carbs, man. Good carbohydrates.
Yeah, and I have a good,
Good sources of
I have a
carbohydrates.
good balance. I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel like my
definitely.
cardio's nice.
Definitely.
I love cardio. I don't know why some people don't like cardio. Because you don't like cardio, huh?
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Love
enjoy
man.
it.
Put some music on.
Yeah, I think it especially running outdoors, it puts you in the zone of just.
What's
I
the thing?
love running outdoors.
So-
I hate running on the treadmill.
Somebody described it perfectly. The like it's like because you're basically running, like you're pushing your body to like a point where you don't think about anything else. So like to me, it's like really
Right.
like stress relieving because like
Right.
at that point in time, I'm just like, let's see how long I can keep going. You know,
Right.
it's not about fuck. I gotta go home and do this. It's like
Yeah.
it's so like
Nothing
even
matters.
afterwards, you're just like
Yeah.
shit. Like damn, like it feels awesome.
You know how I'm all scared about death?
Like a machine.
Yes.
Well, when I run,
Really?
I'm
you
not.
don't even think about it.
I think about it and I'm like, fuck it.
Right? Because
Like no worries.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is like I need to get better ones.
It's pretty cool. Like that feeling of just total bliss. And
Kind of
relaxation.
acceptance, you know.
Yeah.
you get the runner's high.
Yeah, and even your mind thinks like if you're having like a problem or a difficulty or a difficult problem that you can't solve, go for a run.
Yeah.
And like your mind just kind of thinks of it in a different way.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
Definitely.
I didn't consider that option.
Most deaf.
Definitely.
Or if you're being
even if
emotional
it's just a brisk walk, like
Yeah.
getting out and doing cardio outside is a big difference than like going to the gym. 100%.
Yeah.
And I love the gym, but
It's different things.
doing cardio outside, like running, jogging, walking, like walking your dog, like,
Yeah.
but not at the apartment complex, like, or like in places like that. Like, actually take them out for a walk, like, go somewhere.
And there's so many benefits to cardio. Like, remember that Rhonda Patrick on drill? She was saying, like, hard endurance, not endurance, like sprints.
Short.
Yeah, like short bursts
Yeah.
are really good at creating new brain cells. Mm-hmm. And then long distance is really good at strengthening the brain cells you already have. So you remember shit.
And that's the
better.
thing. That's why bodybuilders get enlarged hearts because
really?
they do slow cardio, and the muscle, the heart is a muscle.
Yeah.
So it works like that, and while it's pumping, it's actually getting bigger.
Really?
And then you get enlarged hearts, which is terrible for you, and it fucks you up. That's why it's good to mix up the long distance with the short distance.
With the
A lot of bodybuilders are switching up the way that they do cardio and
do
the way
it?
they do things because of things that they're finding out.
Remember Anthony Rumble Johnson?
Yeah.
He was doing amateur bodybuilding. He's coming back.
Oh my God, heavyweight.
He wants to fight John
He's
Jones.
gonna
actually.
fuck everybody up.
That fool was cycling like a motherfucker, though. He admits it. He's like, dude, you got to do it. He's like, it's just part of the game. If you want to do bodybuilding, it's something you got to do. So, like, he's probably going to wait some time so USADA doesn't fucking get
Oh
his ass,
shit, because he
has to cycle
He was on the juguito.
Yeah, on the jugote,
And the
dude.
juguito.
You didn't see that motherfucker? He got swole.
Dude, okay, like for me, with my dietary, it's helped me out so much to not eat the amount of chicken that I was eating, the amount of beef that I was eating, the amount of ground turkey that I was eating. Like, it's helped me out so much with my digestive system, because I'm really regular now by just eating eggs, fish, and protein powder.
Nice.
I drink a protein powder, and then I do a lot of sweet potato, quinoa, sushi rice. I love sushi rice, and legumes, lentils or pinto beans. I do a lot of
Peanuts.
that.
Yeah.
Almond butter. I cook with butter. It's helped out my digestive system so much, and I don't have to be drinking caffeine all day to be able to stay awake. Like, I'm more sharp.
You were eating a shitload of meat or what?
I was eating 8 ounces of any kind of meat
big is that?
per meal. It's like this much. It's a lot. Like, once you actually weigh your food,
It's a lot.
and like if they tell you like, oh yeah, eat 8 ounces, like, bitch, like, have you seen how much 8 ounces it is?
I mean, now that I think about it, like at Texas Roadhouse, I usually get a 12-ounce steak.
Oh my God,
And
that's
that
a
shit
lot.
fills me up for the whole day.
That's why. And then I was
Trying to break it
pretty
down.
much doing like a full course meal every meal. So then I switched it up. I feel better. I just genuinely feel better. And then I started implementing the more cardio, and then my workouts are more intense.
Yeah.
Instead of them being like 2 hours long, they're like 45 minutes,
And they're just like,
but they're to the point.
Yeah.
And I go heavy as shit. That's the thing. I do go heavy as shit. Like, last time I did front raises with the 95-pound dumbbells. And I was able to pull out 10 reps with that, which was something that I was never able to do.
I think like resting. I never took
Resting,
into account
oh,
rest.
yes.
Like, I always thought that you had to just keep fucking going until you were almost dead. But I read that book. Sorry, I listened to that book, Bigger, Leaner, Faster,
Yes,
Stronger.
please.
and like he does like an emphasis on like you gotta let your body.
Yep.
Like those rest periods, like
Yep.
it's not like not 30 seconds, like 2 minutes, like give yourself.
Oh, okay, no. I was
Like-
thinking about days off. Like,
no. Well, that too, but I'm saying like
You mean in between sets?
even between sets, like yeah, like a lot of people just want to keep going all the time.
that's like powerlifting.
But you need to.
That's
give your
to like
body some time.
maximize. To rest in
Maximize?
between is to like maximize the lift.
Right.
If you get that amount of,
Right, the pump.
Because to get that amount of exertion for the workout,
Yeah.
you do get a bigger rest. But if you're going for the pump and for hypertrophy, definitely you don't want to rest that long.
Right. Well, I said 2 minutes. That was just an example. I
Okay.
didn't mean to.
Me and Cindy have been doing that little 30-minute circuit at Planet Fitness.
Oh my God.
I've seen that. A lot
It's
of
pretty
people do
fun.
Yeah, dude. Anything that involves getting your heart rate beyond 130, and it's constant, like it's gonna be good for you, like
Yeah.
100%.
It's fun, dude. It's like one set per machine,
Yeah.
and then I think it's like 12 reps. So I'll just do like pretty much till failure. Like I'll lift it up pretty heavy, and then in between you have the stepper thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go hard on that, like more cardio and shit. And at the end you get a really good sweat, and it takes very little.
We
time.
used to do that, Sarah and I,
It's
but
dope.
we built our own. Like we would grab the bench, and like we would jump on it for 10 jumps, and then
Yeah.
10 to the side, and then 10 burpees,
Damn.
and excuse me, and then a clean 10 cleans, and that was one set. And then we'd do that for like we'd do that 4 times,
Yeah.
and it was killer. Like it was good.
Yeah.
I like that area over there with like the pull-up stuff.
Oh, the pull-ups are dope.
That I want that in my house. Like I want a room just of that.
Ooh, there was on OfferUp. They were selling like an Olympic squat rack with like 400 and something pounds of weights, maybe more, and a tricep machine for $600. And I was like, that's a steal.
You were gonna get it?
I want to get it because that would be awesome to have like that kind of equipment at my disposal because I don't have a 24-hour gym. So if I ever like can't make it to the gym at their hours, like I could just go
hit it
get a
up.
pump.
Yeah.
Do you do any like pull-ups and stuff like that?
I do. Again, because in the future I do want to apply to the FBI, which you guys always make fun of me. But
Why the fuck would we make
Oscar
fun of
makes
you?
fun of you.
I don't make fun of you. What I make fun of you for is that
I do.
is that you're like, oh, I'm not gonna smoke weed in this time period because I have to. It's like, bitch, it's not like. So in 2019,
it's a
November 3rd, did Oscar pressure you into smoking weed?
no, dude. They do question everything. I just want to do it right. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm
It's
not.
like-
Well, he was making fun of me because I told him I made a promise that I wasn't gonna smoke weed anymore, and he's
But what
like,
are your
"Who the fuck gives a shit?" And
Like,
I'm
what are your reasons for not?
for not smoking?
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about working out anymore.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean,
I love
Yeah.
I love taking a toke and then drinking pre-workout and then working out. Oh my fucking
because don't
god!
get me wrong, dude. Like, I have
No
nothing against,
mames.
I have nothing against weed. Like, if they were to legalize weed and they were like, oh yeah, you can smoke and still apply to the FBI, I'd probably smoke a joint. Like, I wouldn't be against it. It's just like drinking a beer every once in a while. Like,
beer.
yeah, like I'm not like gonna be doing it every day or whatever. It would
Yeah.
just be like whatever, you know. But yeah, as of now, like I have this goal I want to attain, so I just kind of have to do as much as I can.
Don't worry
to-
about it, man. We're just
to
giving
get
shit.
there. I know. Oh yeah, so the
I
workout.
like pull-ups, man.
Yeah,
I do
pull-ups are
pull-ups.
badass.
I started doing.
I warm up with
I used to
pull-ups.
do it. I used
Yeah.
to do it like to increase my volume, but like now I'm really into like negatives or like to
Pull
static
yourself up
static
and then-
holds.
Oh, you hold.
I do
on.
like-
3 sets of 10
So I'll
for
do
everything.
I'll do 4, right? I'll do 4 like, and then the last one I'll hold it, and then I'll do 5 leg raises, and then after that,
And then
I
you
let
chub
myself,
up?
I let myself go slow, and I do that like 6 times.
Negatives are like the best way to
And
build
I
muscle.
feel my muscles. They didn't get bigger, but they got like harder.
Because if you think about it,
Muscle
bodybuilders
fibers.
don't fucking when they pose, they don't pose like this. Bodybuilders when they pose, they're like boom, boom.
Pop.
You know, they do that slow. That's slow. They don't go like this.
Yeah.
So it's always good to work negatives and slow controlled movements.
What are they
Always
called?
good.
Metric.
Shit, what's it called? Isometric
Isometrics.
movements,
So
right?
that's always good. Have you ever tried squatting slow with heavy weight? Oh my fucking god!
Nah.
You'd prepare yourself for a good workout.
Anus rip.
Because if you let's put like 70% of your max and come down slow and go up slow.
You know what?
I hate
No
squats.
mames.
I just do what's fun. I don't feel like I'd have fun doing
Dude,
that.
I have fun seeing how many reps I can do with a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Because I
get
like
you.
yesterday I did 405 for 20 reps.
Yeah.
On the squats, and then I did 315, which is 3 plates for 30 reps.
Shit, dude.
I did 30 reps for
Do you
squats.
make up your own shit? Like, I'll be on. Like, just do you make up your own shit? Like, do you kind of go by like
It's how I
certain
feel
guidelines,
every
and then you're
day.
like, hey, fuck it, let's just.
It's
do
how I
this.
feel every day. Like,
Okay.
I do
That's
have
how
a
I
general outline, and then it's like, you know what, I could do 2 more sets.
Because
So I
you know
go
your
do 2 more
body, you
sets.
know what you could do.
Definitely.
Like, that's how I feel too. Like, I'll just do random shit. Like, I kind of, my wife's like, why do you do that? I was like, I don't know. I like it. Like, we're talking
That's
about.
what I feel like.
I do whatever I
Yeah.
like to do, what makes me feel good, and whatever body I get, it's whatever I get.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for us, GSP's coach.
Dude, okay, I was gonna go with that. Kevin Lee.
Oh.
Kevin Lee started training with him, and he knocked the fuck out of Gillespie.
Gillespie, that was nice.
Dude, and Joe Rogan told him, you need to go to go with GSP's
It was a beautiful
trainer.
setup. What he did, he threw that right hand, and after the right hand, he switched stances to the open side. And he
Burras.
threw that kick.
That's what Masvidal was doing. He was pop setting it up and then to the body, kicking to the body.
Masvidal was fucking up Diaz.
Masvidal is sharp as fuck. He did deserve to win. We just wanted to see it go till the end.
Like a clear win.
yeah,
Not like-
definitely. But
Oh, they-
Masvidal was fucking him up.
Because, and especially with a guy like Diaz who has that reputation where he gets. How fucked up was he getting against McGregor? Like, I think
He was
more
way
fucked up.
way more
He's
cut up.
Rocky. He's
Definitely.
like Rocky, dude.
And
he comes
the
back.
4th and the 5th round are Diaz's rounds.
I
Like,
just-
let's be
I-
fucking honest.
Like, for a fight of that magnitude, of that hype.
NYC
stop it like
fucked
that.
up,
But-
man.
but even-
NYC.
But even
Totally
Diaz was
fucked
saying
up.
that like that round, like he's like, I wasn't really planning on going to the 4th round.
No, no,
Like,
no.
remember
No, he said he was.
No, well, he was.
No,
saying
he
that
said-
wasn't his game plan though.
No, that's what he said.
No, I think his
He
game
said that he
plan-
was gonna go.
Yeah, because-
he was barely getting started.
I
Like
misunderstood?
that's what he said.
It's
Yeah,
'cause
that's what he said.
He had a knee injury. Well, according to him, he had a knee injury, so he wasn't able to do as much.
To
cardio
run as much as
he
possible.
does.
So he said that he's not like he had like the 4th and the 5th round.
Oh, no, no.
Like that was gonna be his long term.
So what he was saying,
He was
like,
saving
But
it
then
for
he
the-
said he was
Exactly.
finding
No,
his
bitch.
rhythm. He said he was finding his rhythm.
saving it for the 4th and the 5th round
Yeah.
because he didn't do as much cardio.
Yeah.
So he was saving it for the 4th and the 5th round.
Yeah.
He has that extra tank
We need to watch it back.
And I think Diaz is the type of guy who it takes him a little while to
heat
adjust.
up.
To,
Como
like,
dice mi
fights.
papá, para calentar quijada.
We were saying we were just talking about though like how like psychologically fucked up it is. Like if you're Masvidal, right, and you're feeling your fist hitting this fucking guy's head,
Yeah.
and
With
feeling him go
everything.
back, he's bloodied up and he's still
Yeah.
coming at you like this.
Yeah, that's him, dude. And that is also debilitating to your own cardio because you're like, I'm giving this guy everything and because fighting.
it's mental.
Everybody says it's like so much mental, and you're just like,
For sure, definitely.
Where-
Fuck, I'm
where-
throwing the
where is this
kitchen
going?
sink at this fucker.
Yeah, and he won't go
he's
down.
not gonna
That's
go
a big
down.
part of Diaz because they were making this interesting statement about cardio and MMA now. Back then, the Diaz brothers had a high level of
standard.
cardio. But if you think about it, a lot of guys now have taken it up that level.
Yeah.
Max Holloway, dude. Even Masvidal has really good cardio.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten tired.
Yeah.
Fucking, who else has really good cardio? I don't know. There's a bunch of dudes now that are,
Cain Velasquez, man.
yeah, cardio machines.
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, Daniel Cormier, dude.
John Jones
Heavyweight
fixed his
You know?
his cardio.
So it's
Dos
not-
Santos could put you out in the 5th round. Stipe,
Yeah.
like
So it's like, is Diaz's cardio that much of an advantage nowadays?
Yeah.
on certain guys, definitely.
You think-
Or maybe certain guys can emulate or get close to it, but they have to work that much harder than
Yeah.
they were working just to be able to catch up to Diaz.
And I was even considering too, like now that Nick isn't fighting, how much of an impact is that having on Nate? Because maybe Nick isn't like going 100% and like pushing Nate
Yeah.
to go that extra mile or whatever. Because Nick's pretty chubby. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah,
he
he's-
doesn't look so like he's been.
Well,
doing a
he's
lot
not
of shit.
worrying about it anymore.
Yeah, but how much motivation was Nick to Nate?
Right.
I don't think so.
Did they ever fight each other?
Nowadays, no.
They're brothers, dude.
They're
No.
brothers.
They love each other.
I just like a little exhibition match.
No.
You know, I would.
You don't do that.
I love that CRISPR idea now because I think like in fighting that would be the only. Obviously, there's ethical problems, but like if you could
Make like a
if you
super
could
fighter?
crisp your own fucking fighter, like you could pay money. Like I would definitely get like.
Sienna mi gallo.
We were talking about this the other day. But we could take like Vasyl Lomachenko's like stand-up game of boxing with Norman Gometov's ground game, and maybe who do we say for kicking?
Edson Barboza.
Edson Barboza's kicking. Like you would have a badass motherfucker.
With Tyson's
That would be
punching
dope.
power.
And Ali's Fuck.
At least
Well, I mean,
swag.
no, but you know what? Vasyl Lomachenko can move.
Yeah,
man.
Vasyl Lomachenko.
It'd be
fucking
cool to
move.
have a really good boxing guy in the UFC like that. Because there's been a lot of wrestling guys that go into the UFC, but there
Right.
hasn't. Well, except like James Tony, when he
Like a
went
good
in, but
striker?
he was already done.
But he was already old
yeah,
as shit.
it'd be
dude.
cool to have like imagine a Canelo in MMA.
Go into
I mean,
MMA.
Daniel
But-
Cormier could.
Has to
bang.
practice his
But he's
fucking.
a wrestler. I'm talking like an Olympic, because there's a lot of Olympic.
What
level-
about Holly?
Holly Holm translated
Yeah.
pretty good.
She did,
She's translated pretty good.
but she's not. I mean,
It's kind of rough for
Is it 'cause she's a
boxing
woman?
guys.
let's be real.
Just kidding.
Like women's boxing is not at
Dang.
the same level.
It's not.
But you know who's
let's
one- you
let's
know
be
who-
real with it. Any women's sport is not at the level of men's sport.
You know who-
100%.
You know
It's
who-
been proven.
You know who Clarissa
Queefing?
Shields is?
No, I don't.
She's a beast, dude, and she's saying she's gonna go to MMA. She would spar Cyborg and fuck her up.
Dude,
what about
I
gymnasts?
love women's MMA.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
this
it.
big, just like
I love women's
brawly,
MMA.
like how do you say it?
Brawny.
Dude,
woman.
the Zhang Wei Li against fucking Yon Yanchek is gonna be a badass fight. I pay for
that'd be
to
nice.
see that fight. That's gonna be a sick fight. And women's MMA has evolved so much, and I
has.
fucking love
Oh,
watching
yeah.
it, man. Like I watched this Italian chick against Thailand chick that she comes from Tiger Muay Thai, and she was fucking this girl up, but this girl wouldn't go away. Like she would come back. They were going at it. Like I love it. I love women.
What about like gymnasts though? Gymnasts generally, like you hear more about the women's gymnasts or like the diving team.
women? Well,
Talking
women
about like sports, like men and women compared.
Oh
Well-
yeah, I think when Oscar says that he's just being facetious.
Facetious?
No,
But I think there is.
no, I'm not
some
because
sports-
it's the truth.
But no, but
It's
I'm
the
saying,
truth.
what about
If you
gymnasts?
take the tippy top of the women's basketball against the tippy top of the men's basketball, no
Okay,
comparison.
but what about gymnasts?
Yeah, let's think about it. Let's think about
Or
it.
like tennis.
even tennis?
You don't think Serena Williams could fuck up Roger Federer?
Yeah, probably
No,
not.
not once.
I would love to see that.
Their serves are like
The serves are way
different.
faster.
Yeah.
Okay, what about gymnasts though? You didn't.
What about gymnasts? What
like gymnasts?
But which one?
Like the
Find the floor routine. I don't know.
The floor
those
routine.
are-
Because I don't think men do balance beams.
So
That's true,
So
gymnasts-
men don't even do balance beams. So there is no comparison.
Okay, well I'm telling you, I'm comparing.
Yeah,
like,
men
the
do
floor
do
routine.
balance beams.
No, they don't.
They do a different kind.
No, but
I've
that's
never
true.
seen it.
Greg has a good
Yeah,
point.
the one with the handles and then they're like flipping around.
Like-
but they don't do like
Oh,
the
that's
one.
that's the Iron Horse or whatever. The fuck
Like when you're talking about gymnasts, usually it's the women's team that has like the most
you
height.
hear about the
Like, I didn't even know guys were like.
like if you look up gymnasts,
Because
it's
there's
just
not a
chicks,
male.
chicks.
There's not a male floor routine.
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Yeah, like where you like run up and then you bounce on the floor and you do like flips. and
Yeah,
shit.
I know
There
what
is
you're talking
men.
Yeah, that's one.
So you're saying that women are better than men?
I know.
at-
I'm
at
asking. Do you think
gymnasts?
there are? I mean, obviously there is exceptions.
There's
not that many,
advantages to being a woman,
but like
as a gymnast.
that would be a good example.
of being.
That women are probably a little bit more favored because they're lighter, a little bit more flexible.
What about female-looking men?
What about them?
Exactly. What if they get into gymnast? Like
Oh, now you're talking about like the transgender thing. That's different.
Hold on.
No. I'm not saying that men don't have physical advantages, but I'm saying like
you're
in
naming
that sport.
You're
in that
naming.
sport,
You're being really
specific,
really specific.
yeah. But in that sport, it does pay to be lighter and to be.
What
smaller.
about women's soccer? Like
What about it?
they just won like the World Cup. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, what if they put the USA team against the USA male team? Who would win?
Probably the male team.
So point taken. You're naming
I never
one
disagreed
thing.
with you, dude.
I
I'm just
did.
asking you a question.
I think we're just trying to find.
Like I'm trying for you to say like, yeah, okay, they have an advantage in that area, even if you just
They
said
have
that.
women have advantages in sports that are like you have to be really light and you have to be.
Oh. Do you
know,
consider driving a sport?
like
like NASCAR.
what's the lady that-
Dana
Danica Patrick.
Kilpatrick.
That has not. Do you
She
think
was dope.
women are bad drivers? That's good. Like a little contentious.
She breaks the stereotype. She's a badass. And
There's
she's
a lot of women. That's something I don't like. That for some women to say like, oh, like I'm the outlier because I do mechanic or this and that. It's like, bitch, there's several women that do that. Like you're not the only bitch that does it. Like get off your fucking high horse.
Don't break your arm patting yourself in the back.
Yeah, calm down, bitch. Like, there's plenty of women.
Hold on. Actually, that brings me into that other thing, competition.
Or like, okay,
we win all the time.
Let me just say one more thing about that. Or like that it's harder for women to achieve certain things. Like, no, bitch, it's harder for anyone to achieve certain things. Like, for everyone, the playing field is leveled.
It's never been level.
If you're a shitty man, you're not gonna get the job. If you're a shitty woman, you're not gonna get the job. If you're a man and a woman with the same qualifications, like whoever fucking outperforms is gonna get the job. There's more CEO that's proven. There's more CEO women than men out there.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's statistics about that. So women that say that, oh, it's because I'm a woman. No, bitch, it's because you're not trying hard enough. So shut the fuck up.
The playing field is definitely not even. When you see a gigantic man like Terry Crews, he didn't make it into NFL. Neither did The Rock.
Well, that's because, okay, what do you mean level
What I'm
playing
saying
field?
is that it doesn't matter like what you say. Like,
It's about talent. It's about effort.
I'm fucking agreeing with you.
Bitch.
Why are you arguing?
It's not
with
a
me?
level playing field.
I'm backing him up, and he's giving me shit.
No, okay, because you're saying it is not a level
It
playing
isn't
field.
because some people are just not born talented, or like you say, there's a lot of factors. But like people say, like, oh, all you have to do is be really big and strong, and everybody can make it. It's like, no, Terry Crews didn't make it into NFL because he just didn't have it. He couldn't cut it.
That's not what I
said. He didn't have it.
That's not what I said.
That isn't what you said. What? We're talking about something. I'm talking about a different example.
It is a level playing field.
How? How is it level? When
As
people
far
are
as-
born without fucking legs and shit.
Oh my god. You're going really detailed.
No,
dude.
it's the
like when
fucking-
women
it's the
talk
fucking
about
fact.
it's like when women talk about rape.
It's the
It's
fucking
like
fact.
what if like I get raped and I have a baby and I have to have that abortion? It's like it's really far
So
in
if you're
between
born with a
that
peanut
happens.
allergy, you can still be a fucking peanut picker.
If you're what?
If you're born with a nut
peanut-
allergy, you can still go out and pick
You're a
pecans
fucking
and shit.
idiot if you're born with a peanut allergy and be like, but I want to pick peanuts. It's like, bitch,
So
you
it's not
can't.
even. So it's not level. Not everybody starts at the same level. That's what I'm saying.
But it's really disingenuous for you to say that.
How is it disingenuous?
For you to say that Terry Crews and like The Rock, they're big and they still didn't make it to the NFL. It's like they just didn't.
There you go. There you go.
They just
That's
didn't.
what I'm saying. Exactly.
That's it. Like it's a level playing field. Like everybody has that
Maybe I'm
opportunity
misunderstanding what you're
everybody has that opportunity to make it.
Watch.
Everybody does.
Let me tell you.
But we all start with different advantages and disadvantages.
Like?
I do believe in that.
Like?
Like if you're born a woman, you're probably not gonna be a fucking professional football player. You're just not.
let me.
If you're what you're saying. So
That's
if
all
you're
I'm saying.
if you're born a man, you have more of an advantage to be a professional player.
If you're born a man with no legs, you're probably not gonna be a
dude.
football player.
You're being way.
You're
too
also if you're
specific.
born with a man with like a dystrophy.
like
in
maybe
your fucking
you cannot be a football player because you
What
do
if you're born with
calisthenics.
ALS?
Maybe you couldn't do it because you're like you do calisthenics like definitely you. Yeah, it's not level
Irvin,
for
do you understand what I'm fucking saying? Do you get my argument?
A little bit.
I'm agreeing
No.
with him. A little. Aren't I agreeing with him?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is like you're trying to pat yourself in the back.
Oh my god, I'm not.
Yeah, definitely because you're saying that it's like oh yeah, it's not a level playing field.
I agree that a woman saying like, "Oh, what the fuck? I can't make it in this level because I'm a fucking woman." Like, nah, you get it. There are certain shit that you can like surpass. I'm just saying that there's certain things that you can't.
Watch,
you just can't.
Let me stir the pot a little bit.
Alright.
Like for example, in the work environment. In a work environment, there is a phenomenon that occurs when people
Batum phenomenon.
tend
A Batum phenomenon.
they tend to hire people who are similar to themselves.
Okay.
And it's difficult to perform these studies, like, and analyze what's happening. Like, okay, let's send people over here and see what's happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they've realized that if you're a male and you're hiring, it's more likely you're gonna hire another male,
Right.
Because you feel comfortable
With working with
that,
this person.
And again, if it's a female hiring, it's also a higher chance that they're gonna hire a female because it's a thing that happens. Same thing as like when you go to a new city, you're the only Mexican. If you see a group of Mexicans, you're more than likely gonna go hang out with the Mexicans because
right. Stick
you
with the clique.
feel that you have similar values,
Mm-hmm.
similar beliefs, even though you might not. But that's how it feels.
It's just because of what you see.
Yeah, so there is this belief that because women enter the workforce after men, and there's more men like in the workforce, there is this like
Bias towards
bias, yeah, because
hiring more men.
would hire more men.
Yeah.
But then again, now there is even like with minorities. You know how there was strong movements to like. What do they call it? Affirmative action or whatever, where they're like, we have to hire, like in your department, you have to have one black guy, one Mexican, one white, and there was like a lot of fight against that, like pushback. The fuck is that? Is that a piece of banana?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch.
There was like, oh my god.
So you throw it on the floor.
Go pick it up right now.
Yeah, so like, you know, it's difficult, dude. Like I don't know, and like maybe even on certain points they're pushing too much to the other side, where it's like you know, we're gonna hire you just because you're a woman, and it's like, well, what the heck, like.
What if she underqualified?
Yeah,
for
what
that
if
job?
the other guy was qualified, or like we're gonna hire you just because you're like Mexican guy.
How is that not a level playing field?
I am agreeing with you.
So
the thing is that it's pissing me off because you just don't like the way I'm saying it.
They're trying to like anivelar, like make the playing field level.
Yes.
But it's also a
can't
little bit
be.
fucked up because then you're kind of like you're not going based on merit.
It can't be, dude. It can't be level because
Okay,
that's not how the
it's a
fucking
difficult
world
thing,
works.
dude.
Look, I'm
You know,
saying.
have you guys seen it coming? What's that movie called?
I'm saying it's a level playing field, as in you can work for it. You can work for it.
I understand what
and
you're
you can achieve
Yes,
it when you work.
obviously.
Now, definitely, if you're fucking 5'5", you're not gonna be in the NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
100%. But it is level for everyone. There's an opportunity for everyone, 100%. But
Yeah.
Greg is like saying like, well, what if you're a stub of a human? Like you can't be in the swimming team.
if you're born-
No shit. No
we're in
shit.
agreement. Thank you. We're in agreement.
Yeah, I think you guys agree on
That's all I
that.
wanted you to say. Like, yeah, I agree with you. That's it.
Watch, going back
Shit.
to like
Like, there's a beautiful quote in fucking Here Comes the Boom with Kevin James, who he's a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
And he was a teacher, and they were talking about like it sucks, like the system is fucking broken. And he's like, you understand how the system works. You can't speed up to help the smart kids, and you can't slow down to help the dumb kids.
Yeah.
The slow kids are not dumb. But you know what I'm
Los
saying? Like,
pendejos.
so what the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you do?
that's dude, it's a dilemma because and it goes back to we're all different.
Yeah.
Like if it was one species in the whole planet and everybody was the same, the world
It'd
would
be
be easy. But like even with
Boring.
jobs, you know how like they're complaining because like all these jobs are going overseas, like all these like manufacturing jobs or whatever. In my opinion, that's how it works. That's evolution of an economy. First, like it goes to China, and then now China's making more money. Now their people are becoming more educated. So now jobs are going to Africa, and now jobs in Africa are like people there are becoming. You know what I mean? So like
They went from earning nothing to earning at least
exactly.
something.
So now people want to like bring the jobs back here. They're like, no, we need. But it's like maybe we should evolve and be and like.
You should be
the
more
world is
competitive.
moving. Yeah, the world is moving, and you people who like want to keep. No, we got to keep doing these jobs here, even though the economy can't pay them what they should be paid because it's not like feasible for businesses to be paying that amount or whatever. They're like, no, but we have to keep the jobs here. And
Yeah.
it's like maybe we have to move with the times.
It's just competitive.
It's human problems trying to be solved.
If
by
it's all
humans,
turned
man.
into computers, then maybe like we should all become
It's
IT people
competitive
or something or
It's just-
entertainment.
It's just competition, man. How much better are you than this other person?
Yeah, you have to-
100%. You have to keep up with it. Like,
Exactly. You have to adapt and overcome.
yeah,
situations.
definitely. Like you can't slow everybody else down and be like,
Exactly.
no, the wealthy should distribute their money to all the poor. Like, no, bitch. Like you need to get more fucking educated on how to manage your money and how to make money instead of spending it on fucking shoes and stupid shit that you don't fucking need. Like,
Six Pegasus.
and nobody gives a fuck
Nimbus 2000.
what you wear. Like if you hang out with people that give a fuck about what you wear, you're hanging out with the wrong people. If these people aren't telling you, you know what, dog, this is how you should better your finances or your portfolio, like extend your portfolio, like or go to counseling so that the counselor can tell you more or less how to fucking manage your emotions so you can make more money. Like
You know
if you
what?
hang out with people like that, you're pretty much fucked.
But you're not judging, right?
I'm definitely 100%.
You know-
I'm
you know what
judging.
though? You
I
know
don't
what
give a
though?
fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I would like it if they taxed like the rich or whatever, so they can pay off
No,
their student loans.
Bernie had a good.
I don't want to pay
The
my student loans.
1%, 100, the 1% will always find a way
No.
to not get taxed or get taxed
But
less.
Bernie was suggesting that we should just tax
Bernie's
the
a
stocks.
fucking
the stocks.
idiot.
I'm like, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
He said it's like less than 1% that you'd have to tax.
Yeah, and then I think
each transaction that would make a shit ton of money.
the lady that might win the Democratic thing. I think her name.
I forgot her name.
Elizabeth
She's
Warren.
the one that's replacing Beto, right? Basically.
Beto dropped out, dude.
I know, but she's kind of like the
Good.
one that replaced.
Beto's an idiot.
Watch, listen to what she's. I think one of her.
Why did
suggestions-
people go so hard for him?
I don't know.
Just
He
because
said-
he was trying to be so
He
liberal
said, all
and
the,
like.
he said all the nice things after the whole shooting thing.
Fuck,
He had a
man.
lot of
But hold
people-
on. Check it out.
Beto.
What do you guys think about this? Watch. So what she wants to do? So she wants to fund like
Healthcare, right?
student healthcare, student debt,
I just
all
want
that shit.
to reiterate.
Using what?
I just don't like Beto as a person. Like not because of his policies
I don't
or
know anything
anything.
about
I don't know him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
The only reason I know about Elizabeth is because I was talking with a homie yesterday about
Oh,
this.
it's lube everywhere.
And she wants to tax everybody who makes over $50 million, I think like 2% on their assets, not on their money. So meaning like
Yeah.
assets like shit that they own, like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
their
yeah.
income. And I think that's fair.
Because that's how they get lower taxes. Because when you own land and like certain shit, you actually get less taxes.
And I think that's in a way fair, only because you're trying to also help out the rest of the people. Like you can't, the economy doesn't move just on
So
that
you're
1%.
so you're punishing people.
No, not punishing.
Yeah, basically that's what you're doing. You're punishing people for all the shit that they have achieved in their life.
But why have they achieved that?
Because
other
they've
people-
been smart.
No, it's not always because of that. A lot of times it's also because they were at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean?
So that's terrible, dude.
No, but what I'm saying, like, you're still rich. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, like, let's keep the economy going so that other people can also
So there's more
help
food
you out.
stamps.
No, so
you
that
know,
they can help
There's
you
more
out.
people getting food
Because
stamps.
watch,
And
think about this. Check it out. Like, say they were able to help pay student loans or whatever. And now, me, for example, I have more money now to spend on a house, on, like, go to the business that guy owns.
but why should they care about your student loans?
No, it's not that they
'Cause it
can't-
was your decision to get student
no,
loans.
No, they should care because we're flowing the economy. We're the ones that are keeping. They're not keeping it going. It's the people that are.
So it shouldn't be. Schools should make a different way of
No, yeah, and that's
of
another
us
thing.
to obtain
What?
to obtain education. Like it shouldn't be like we're gonna tax the rich
Yeah.
for our education. Like no, like the education system. There's a change that needs to be done.
yeah, and that's a
there,
whole
like.
nother subject. Where like,
privatized.
yeah, definitely they
Pretty
need to change
privatized.
that.
But the thing is, like on a personal level, like why should they? Like why
Yeah.
should they get taxed for your decision of going
and
to
I
school?
think the reason we think that way, where it's like, oh well, why should? Is because I think deep in our mind, we all feel like, oh, we're gonna be millionaires one day, and I don't want to be taxed that way.
Well,
I
of
just
course.
don't feel like it's fair. Like right now, like I'm getting taxed. I'm getting taxed for Social Security for somebody else, retirement, for somebody else's health care. Like I'm getting taxed for that.
Watch, let me tell you something crazy though. Did you?
And
know
I'm
that
not rich.
We pay more in taxes than rich people do.
Yeah, because rich people know how to get around
See, and that's
paying
unfortunate.
taxes.
Like I think that's why they should.
So if
Capital
we
taxes on
if
them.
we get smarter,
like we're basically paying for their shit in a way.
so if we get smarter and know how to actually work our money and our assets and all of that good shit, then we can actually be on that upper echelon.
See, and that's the thing though.
Instead of trying to make them lower them to our
No,
echelon.
it's not that we're
Not,
trying
if
to
you're,
lower
not if
them.
you're born with a
And then
disadvantage.
that book,
Exactly.
that
Exactly,
book,
dude.
that
I'm
book,
telling you, dude, this
Rich Dad, Poor
1%
Dad?
people, they were born in the right circumstances at the right time with the right parents.
Ass hurts.
Like a lot of these people who hopefully can make it to that, they don't have that, dude. They go to shitty schools, are born in shitty neighborhoods, and they go to like, you know, they have a subpar education, which does not allow them to get to that level.
but that's the
that
thing.
these
We
people were
don't.
there.
Not everybody thinks the way we think. Like we should help people. They don't. They're in their mind. They're like, why the fuck should I help them?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
But
like,
you know what? And that's another misconception. I think a lot of people think like, no, rich people like they just want to be more rich. But there's also a lot of guilt, and a lot of these rich people, like if you listen to like Reddits or whatever of like rich people, they're like, I kind of feel shitty because I was just born into this. Like I didn't like a lot of people who were born into riches.
So why do you guilt? So there it goes. They talk about not judging and not
Yeah.
and like oh like all of this shit. So why guilt people for being rich?
I
Like,
don't think they're. I think
why?
it's because they
Why?
feel guilty because they're like.
Why?
They're like. Because they're like, well, what did I do to be in the situation.
What did
that
I
they've
do to
been
be?
in.
It's like when a poor person says,
Yeah.
"What did I do to be poor?"
Yeah.
It's like the rich person. What did I do to be rich? Like,
Yeah, it's like they were just
you
born into
cannot
that.
you cannot be like, "Oh, we gotta tax them because
No,
they're
but the
rich."
difference is that the rich person can actually do something in their situation to help others.
But what if they
The
don't
poor
want?
person, and that's the thing.
Que si no quieren,
Yeah, a
güey.
lot of them don't want to, and that's why it's like.
Pues no quieren, güey. They have that choice.
No, but I
it's
think-
their money. It's like if I tell you what to do with
Capitalism.
your money, like
No, but the thing is, I think you're thinking of it like they're
about choice.
It's like a lot that they're losing or whatever. I mean, it might not.
It's not about a lot or not. It's about going against their will. Like, oh, we're gonna tax you. It's like, well, what if we don't agree with
But we're
it?
being taxed too. Everybody's being taxed.
Everybody's
We don't
being
agree with
taxed,
it
but
either.
they're smarter with their money. That's the thing.
that's
They're
the thing.
rich because they're smarter
Yeah,
with their money.
and they're getting away with this thing. So it's like, we
Why
have
can't?
to
Why don't
somehow-
we get away with it?
Because we can't. We don't have.
Yeah,
the-
we can.
We don't have the.
We need to be smarter.
The IRS is gonna fuck us up.
Okay,
But they have
in Rich
loopholes.
Dad Poor Dad, he does mention that. He does mention every time a society has failed is because there's an extreme gap between
The rich and the poor.
the rich and the poor. Like when you have kings and peasants, like, and then an uproar comes out, and then people start fucking shit up.
But we're pretty good.
So definitely, but he did mention that United States is somewhat headed towards that
Yeah, dude,
to
the
where
gap is increasing.
there's a big gap between rich and poor.
Yeah.
But let's be fucking honest, like when poor people start getting more money, what is the first thing they fucking do? They buy a brand new fucking car. Let's say that they get a $40,000 a year pay, and they get a $40,000 truck. Like, bitch, like your salary is going towards your truck, and then they get a new house, and then let's buy new clothes, let's buy a big TV. Like, that's what the Rich Dad Poor Dad is saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's the poor mentality. Like, you're only living
never
to the
had it.
paycheck.
Yeah.
So
Well,
when you get that paycheck, you buy all this shit, and then you're in the broke in between. Like, fuck. So you're waiting to the next check, and then once you get that check, it's like, oh, let's go spend money.
Well, Ben Shapiro had said something to that effect. Like he was saying, like, let's be honest. Like most people who are born poor are probably not good at handling their money.
because
You know,
they
so
were
even
never
if-
because
yeah,
they don't have the
practice or the
education also
discipline.
to teach them like
So,
this is what you gotta do.
Instead of trying to tax rich people, why aren't we being educated on how to handle money?
because
True.
there's no funding for that kind of shit.
What?
For that kind of education, dude. Right now, like,
Yeah, there is.
okay, here
Yeah,
maybe
there
we
is,
have
definitely.
a
Do it in
high
little
school.
better
We've been
education.
taxed.
Good,
But
do it
you're
in high
thinking about
school.
here.
They already taxed us to build all the new schools that they're being built. It came out of our taxes.
I know us.
Actually, you know,
And
there's
it can
hope.
be better.
My
You know
brother,
what I mean?
my little brother goes to Tornillo school, and he says that they're actually teaching them how to like
Handle money.
handle the
So it is
taxes and
getting
shit
better.
like that.
All I'm saying is the rich people should also pay their fair share of
Well,
taxes.
you're saying that because you're in the situation where
you're not rich.
there might
No.
there might be an answer to your student loan debt.
Yeah.
So that's why you're really swaying towards that because
bias.
it'll help you out. Definitely. And I agree. I mean, there should be some sort of help for student debt because it's only increasing 100%.
Right.
But don't tax the rich. Like, it's not their fault. They're
We just
rich.
need to find that extra money, and I think there's a perfect solution. There's
Yeah,
a,
the
there's
stock
a
market
heap,
thing.
There's a heap ton of money. No, not even that. Way before that. Just stop making fucking pennies and nickels. You know it costs more money to make one fucking penny? Man, it
No,
costs
but-
like almost 2 cents
hold
to
on,
make
hold on.
1 fucking cent.
But it's only fair.
True. Melt
Get
them
rid
all
of
down.
that shit.
It's
Melt
all-
them down.
Make them into
Make a
guns.
statue of me.
It's
Make them
only,
into fucking high-powered rifles and shoot everyone.
it's only fair that these dudes also pay their fair share amount of taxes.
They do pay.
They don't.
Look,
They
okay.
don't.
Look, let's
You
say
know for a
2%.
fact?
2% of my income is way less than 2% of a rich person's income.
Not to mention their income
But-
is stimulating the economy too. So like you have to take that into consideration.
But the population as a whole has a much stronger effect on
What
the
does that
economy.
mean though? As a whole, obviously,
Look-
Yes, that's what
everyone
I'm
together
saying.
makes more
So
money than
if you
two people that are
if
rich.
you can help the middle class, dude, you help the economy like
I'm
a
not saying that's a
motherfucker.
bad thing, but I get where Oscar's coming from. It's
Yeah,
not.
like,
It's
why
not as
tax
simple as
the-
just being like, okay, we'll take more money away from those motherfuckers.
I think it's
What
just
are- who
because-
are we, Robin Hood?
I think it's just because they're paying their fair. Like 2% to us is gonna have the same effect as 2% to them because it's a percentage. You know what I mean? That's like what the cool part about.
So
it is.
let's say
I
that.
get what you're saying.
Like,
know what I mean?
let's say
But
that
it's
a
like-
doctor, he earns $100,000 a year.
And it's not even like we're paying 2%. We're paying like
Times point
like,
two. 20,000. That's 2% of their yearly earnings.
Like from our
now
shit,
my yearly earnings.
we get to keep like 75%, dude.
8,000.
But you're not paying 2%.
2%
You're paying
from
20%.
mine is 8,000.
You're paying 15%.
2% from 100,000 is two. What I guess forgot. 20,000.
But
20,000.
You're not paying 2%. You're paying 15%.
What I'm saying is, there's a big gap
Yeah.
as far as how much they are actually paying. Definitely, like people don't take that into
Yeah,
consideration.
20,000 is a lot to you because you're making less.
Because
than
I'm
they
making
are.
less
To
than
them,
that.
It's like 20,000.
That's
feels
still
the
their
same as
fucking
8,000.
money that they
if they're
earn.
earning,
We're paying our money too, though. All I'm
So
saying
they
is
do the
we
same
have to
thing.
be fair.
We're in
It
agreement.
is
Why
fair.
are they paying less?
it is fair.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
just saying
It's
they're
top-
not paying
it
less.
is-
They're paying the
No, they
same
are.
They're
percent.
paying the same percent. It's about percentages, and
No,
they're
no.
paying the same percent.
Oh, they're not. Now you're.
No, they're not paying. No.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
No,
by the way,
like-
we're talking about shit we have no idea.
Yeah, like
Yeah, definitely. We're talking out of our ass.
the richer you are,
Uh-huh.
it's easier to get away with loopholes, so you don't have to pay.
Because they buy land,
And
they buy
more expensive
assets.
Yeah, they
shit.
do it in a way where
So
like,
they buy that shit.
Yeah, so they
but they
position
do pay
themselves.
taxes in that. But in the overall
very
picture,
much lower,
it
exactly.
gets exempt because
Yes,
you have
there
certain
you
land.
go.
So you're punishing them for having land.
No.
You're punishing them for owning
We're
assets.
punishing
successful.
them because
Yeah, for
they're-
being successful.
We're punishing them because they're not paying their fair share.
I like how he admits that we are trying to punish him.
That's how you want to say punish.
You said it.
I'm just saying.
I'm
the
just
words you
saying
say.
that's what competition is. If you can't hack it,
Well, that's
that is
capitalism.
natural selection.
That's
You're a
capitalism,
weak
dude.
piece of
Going
shit.
back to competition, like I think
back to
competition
pornography.
has its very like
Yeah, let's just go back to porn. It's
has
simpler.
It's very positive.
The dick.
Effects, right?
Uh-huh.
Competition, like it
Yes.
helps you be a better person,
Right.
like you want to do.
Right.
But then also sometimes you find yourself being competitive in situations where you shouldn't.
You
even have
shouldn't
to
be.
competitive,
Definitely.
and it's hard. Like, how do you control your competitive spirit to where
You
it's
can't.
Like,
I don't
know
think
what
you
mean?
can. I think
I
you
get what you're
can.
saying.
I don't think you can because
Can't have your cake and eat it too, dog.
there will always be a winner and a loser no matter what, and there's always going to be someone better than you. Definitely 100%. But you gotta I feel like you gotta learn how to mitigate those feelings, and sometimes
It's hard.
It gets driven by jealousy sometimes
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So
Because we're driven by emotion now, not so much logic.
logic, definitely.
you
The genetic pool. Some people win the genetic pool lottery. Like it's what it is. But
Not
Born
Terry
in-
Crews though.
Terry
into
Crews
the
did
right-
win it. He did win it. He's a really good specimen as far as a human being goes. But he didn't cut it for football. Like that's just the way it is. Like just like there's plenty of bodybuilders that will never ever be Mr. Olympia,
Yeah.
but they look the way we will never ever look.
Yeah, I mean,
So
there's-
they did win sort of a generic.
There's levels.
Yeah, definitely. So, man, competitiveness. It has to exist.
Like,
it
can you
has
think, Can you think of an instance where competitiveness is good and an instance where competitiveness is bad?
to. It's competitiveness is bad in relationships like your
Yeah.
like wife and husband,
Exactly.
because it always ends up like in some fucked up fight.
Yeah, like why are you competing against each other? This is not a moment to be. You should be pushing each other
Yeah,
to be better within yourself. You know what I
and
mean?
I feel and competitiveness is always good when like in school, because then you wouldn't have the
Yeah.
dean's list. You wouldn't have like
Yeah.
top 10 like, and there's opportunities to be had when you make the dean's list, when you get the top 10, that a lot of people won't get to. You know why? Because they didn't put in the work,
Because they were competitive.
I
in
think
that.
the
because they weren't competitive enough.
Yeah.
Do you think the reason why it gets like such a bad rap when we talk about like you gotta just work hard, and if you can't do it, you can't hack it? It's because we're concerned more as far as like what somebody's worth, but like I think it's separate. You know what I mean? And a good example is like organ donations. To make that decision to be like, well, whose life
Am I
is
gonna save?
better? This 90-year-old lady that's like lived her life pretty much, or this 5-year-old kid that has barely lived her life? Like, who deserves to have that organ?
The kid.
Even though the lady is on top of the list.
The kid.
I wonder how that works. Is there
You know
just
what
a
I'm saying?
list and like whoever's on
The
the
kid.
list?
But like that, but see now we're.
I will donate
But
my
think,
kidney
think
to a
about
kid.
back in the day, you didn't have that fucking option. It's like this lady's gonna die and this kid's probably gonna die too. Like That book Tribe is really cool, man. You guys should check it out.
What if
Yeah,
this lady
sounds
is
good.
like the head of a huge foundation that's helping like tons
Right,
of people
exactly.
in
Like
Africa,
there's all these different
and she has
factors.
a much stronger influence than this 5-year-old kid who's probably just gonna be a crackhead.
But what if this
Jesus
kid?
Christ.
Okay, what if this kid was to become like the one to?
But we
cure
don't
it all?
know.
But we
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying.
It's a chance. It's a
how
gamble.
do you-
This
how
lady
do
is
you-
already
How
the
do you
gamble.
determine that?
She's already on her way.
Competition, right?
Competition, yeah. Make them fight. Whoever
A
wins,
90-year-old versus a
whoever wins
5-year-old.
gets the kidney. Like throw the kidney in the middle. Órale putos.
She's with her stick.
Chingale.
They're like ripping like that.
I like all of I like this. I do like these topics, even though we're
Thank
not
you. You're welcome.
educated
You're welcome.
enough. These are our opinions, and I
Yeah.
respect your opinion.
Definitely.
I respect Greg's opinion, because it broadens the way that I think. Because definitely 100%. In your perspective, I mean, you
You're
wanna
challenging those
you wanna
Yeah.
figure out a way to where your income is being used towards your goals instead of having to think about, fuck, I have this $40,000 debt that I gotta get rid of somehow. So definitely 100%.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to like change your opinion, and I mean I
I
understand
don't.
where
No,
you're
no,
coming from
no.
too.
If anything, it adds to my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And I
it doesn't.
understand where you're
it.
coming from. Like
Doesn't what?
It updates it.
Yeah, definitely. Because my opinion was made, before this, and then once we come here, like it's like, oh shit, there's more shit to add to.
and
it.
that's why there's so
You gotta
many
challenge those thoughts,
different
man.
opinions because we're all in different situations.
Yeah,
Like I'm in a
100%.
situation where like I want to succeed. I want to be able to.
Well, shit,
buy
you're
my
gonna
house
get a
and do
job.
that shit. Yeah.
On Wednesday.
Hopefully, dude. Hopefully.
And no, you're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it, man.
Yeah, definitely. Put that out there. You're gonna get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit, but
Hold on.
I believe 100%. So
I
Greg
don't-
is like a cock. I'm putting it out
but
there.
I'm not trying to judge though.
I'm putting it out there. Greg
But if
is
you
like a
believe
cock.
that, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, like if you're in a situation where you're like a really rich person, and you're like, hey, they're trying to tax me more or whatever, and you're like,
Fuck
I don't
it.
want that because I'm competitive and I want to have more than everybody else.
I don't think that's the way they think.
I mean, I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure
mean,
there are some people like
yeah,
that.
if
but
there
like,
is or whatever.
come
But
on,
I'm pretty
And then
sure there's
also,
people like-
maybe there's also people who are like, you know what? No, I do want to like pay back to society. Like I feel like I'm in a position.
but a lot of
where
them do
I can
charities,
help.
man.
Yeah.
Or like shit like that.
Yeah. And then maybe there's also people who are like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna keep.
But a
on
lot
doing
of
it myself.
people too they're quick to just find that scapegoat and like that's what they rely on, like that feeling, that emotion, instead of like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking upgrade myself, work harder on figuring out money, on learning from books. Like no, they're like, son las pinche gente rica, son culeros,
'Cause if you-
and I'm gonna spend every fiber of my being trying to fucking get this bill passed.
if you-
You know what I'm
you
saying?
work
That's
on-
what gets to me. When
Yeah.
people don't even wanna, when people are not willing to say that I'm the problem. No.
Yeah.
It's them. Like
If
no
you-
puto.
If you work hard for what you have, right? Like, can you imagine?
I
like,
haven't worked
Like
that
we were
hard.
talking about, like remember one time I brought up the
anything,
example
like,
that I wanted to go to the
like,
Puente and just feed all the people there in the
Oh,
Puente.
yeah.
Like, could you imagine if you were that guy? Like, you went over there and you gave everybody $100 every time. Every fucking time, and you're like $100, and then eventually, like you're starting to trying to be more conscious of what you're investing in or whatever, and for some reason, one day you start giving them $90.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if those fuckers came to you and they were actually
Hey,
pissed
güey, no
off? And they're
mames,
like, hey,
güey.
what the fuck?
Nomás
What the
me
fuck?
diste 90, güey.
You're 10 short, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's why it gets so controversial, because people are saying like, these people work hard for their money. They have their money. They're paying taxes. Maybe, yeah, you're right. There's loopholes and shit.
Well-
but like, for you to come and say like, well, what the fuck? You're making more, so you should have to pay more.
No.
So
And that's not what I'm saying.
another thing, like people that were born into money. Okay, but what about their parents? What about all the shit that they went through to get there?
Yeah.
And they had the same mentality as our parents. Like, I'm gonna get this much. I'm gonna try and get rich so that my kids can have everything and they
Yeah.
don't have to suffer.
Yeah.
All the slaves
So
they had to get
you're
rid
not,
of,
you're not taking all of that into consideration.
Yeah, like again, I'm just the same thing. I'm just saying is I just think everybody should pay their fair share. That's all I'm saying.
But what is that? What number is
percentage
that?
wise? Because a percentage
One
is
time-
fair. Like
one
if,
time,
if
it's
you
gonna
pay
keep
15%,
increasing,
the 15% for that person is also like
Listen,
everybody's the same.
it's a slippery slope, dude. Because once you start doing that shit, I feel like you're gonna start getting into problems.
It's gonna
all I'm saying.
create a big ass issue. Like, you know what the Democrats are doing? They're appealing to poor people.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what they're doing
and-
because they want that poor vote.
And
100%.
and that's why politics is so difficult because everybody is out for their own best interest. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Maybe we should change that game. Maybe we shouldn't just be one fucking person trying to make the decision for everybody.
Doesn't Joe Rogan say that?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
but
gonna
I
vote.
believe it.
I'm gonna vote for The Rock. Let The Rock
Fuck it.
be the president.
We tried a businessman. Let's try a movie star / wrestler.
I mean, who was it? Was it Kennedy or Theodore Roosevelt? I can't remember who it was that actually became a. He was a TV star.
Oh,
and-
Talking about Ronald Reagan.
Yeah,
Reagan.
He
there you
was
go.
a movie star. The actor.
Ah,
the
who
actor.
cut the cheese?
I mean,
Huele, güey.
You guys
Who's
wanna-
the dwarven?
do you guys want to end it?
I
We're talking for a
guess. I
minute.
can still keep going,
Oh,
though.
okay. We got like 45 minutes left on the memory card.
How much have we done? Does it tell you?
Like, did I say 18 minutes? That's not right. So I say 6 hours. I like how we're like staring at the.
I don't know.
We're looking at the viewfinder, ladies and gentlemen. We can't see what the fuck it
It
says.
records it in different segments. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, it chops it up. It
So-
does that, so it's not a huge ass file.
So a universal statement from each other to end it. Like of everything that we've talked about, health, pornography, and society in general.
This could be an interesting
universal
topic.
statement.
Can you do a quote that involves politics, porn?
No. As
Okay,
a
okay,
human
that'd
in
be
general,
crazy.
you know,
Like what
no
do you take?
mames.
What did you take away from this conversation? Ernie? That's a better way to say it.
And somehow in there sprinkle in the
I think-
durability of condoms.
You know, we all like are in different circumstances, and everybody just wants to be. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody. You know what? This actually brings me to that movie Joker. Have you guys seen it
I
yet?
haven't seen it.
Can I talk about it a little bit?
I remember you and Cindy
spoil it,
when
man.
when
No.
deep. When deep
Well, let
in
me
there.
just like
You can say
give the
it. That's
over.
fine. Go for it.
I think that's a good movie to talk about today's topic because in that movie, it shows you. Well, what I took from it is that we all want pretty much the same things. We all want to be happy. We all want some type of success in our life, and we all want. Well, I mean, not all of us, but a lot of us want like a partner or someone to love, love, success, and happiness. And what this movie shows is that although we all want very similar things, life isn't fair, and we're
Right.
not all in the same position to actually be able to acquire those things. So I take the example like Israel. Israel is not in the same position as I am to be able to have a woman, have a career, have successes in his life, you know? And unfortunately, because that's the way he was born, his mental capacity is just not there. He does not have the same abilities, like shit like that, you know? So it's unfortunate. And what that movie does is it shows what happens when the people in that position say, fuck it, I don't want to live in this society anymore. I want to be the hero. I want to be the successful person. And it shows what happens when these people take a stand, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck that, dude. Like, fuck the society where you have to be good looking, where you have to be smart, where you have to be, like, whatever, to be successful. Hell no. I'm going to bring it down to where I'm at so I can have
move the
everything.
scale.
And in the end of that movie, the motherfucker achieves it. And you're like, wow.
Well, you don't have to be all of those things to be successful.
No, I know.
Your success is like totally your perspective.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, in nowadays, like, society, like,
I think of it as it's just a fucking movie.
Are
Es
you
una pinche movie, no mames.
Irvin, are you trying to tell us that your brother is the Joker?
I think so. Just kidding. No, they've said to be careful with that movie
Don't do that shit.
for people who are like mentally unstable.
Okay.
For me, it's like
Who
it's,
isn't?
it's a fucking movie.
Who
like,
isn't, man?
No, but I mean, you can get something from
It's
it.
like
Nah, you
it's like
can, you can.
Avatar, like you know, mames. Like, we're gonna
A lot
become
of people
Avatar.
killed themselves
like-
after the movie. A lot of people killed themselves because of that.
God damn it, Oscar. You made my badass point.
I think
a Neanderthal, man.
I think 100.
Fucking
I'm an
inbred
inbred. I think 100%. Like it's all about perspective and how you view things. I guess I'm just so motherfucking self-centered. And what is that terminology, like that fucking psychologist?
Narcissistic?
Dude? I'm so narcissistic,
narcissistic, yeah.
that I can't see other
can't see
people's
shit
fucking views. Like I'm
through their
like,
eyes.
wait,
Break
es una.
it. I'm sorry.
For me, it's like, wait, es una pinche movie, güey.
Yeah.
No mames. Pero, I mean, I get it what you're saying, but, and totally, for me, it's like, güey,
Fuck everybody.
mi pinche vida está bien de aquella, güey, la verga.
Yo pinche culeo y voy a trabajar y como lo que quiero y me la paso bien.
Simple,
Yes,
simple,
you're
man.
good, dude. You're good.
Me puñeteo 3 veces al
But you got
día
your
y
shit.
guacho la
Dude.
porno.
You got your partner. You got your job.
I mean, my partner, it's questionable.
But you know, you got.
I was gonna say that Karen had a nice body.
Yeah, she was cute.
I think does she still have a nice body? I don't know. I
I
haven't,
haven't
seen
seen her in a long time. I really like.
her. So Karen, if you're watching this, send the snapshot. Everybody, see how it looks.
What was it?
What is happening?
Cause she actually competed.
She did.
We were in the same competition.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she worked hard, dude. She's a
Yeah.
hard worker.
So what was your?
I
quote
grabbed,
again?
I jacked some of her rice cakes.
That's it. Just that. Like,
Oh, I don't even remember what you said.
I think I was just saying.
A universal statement means you sum up everything.
Everybody's born into different circumstances. Is that your thing?
Yeah, and
And you can become a psychopath and do
just
it
know
anyway.
that the world isn't fair.
No, it's not.
And
100%, it's not.
It doesn't owe anything to you.
No.
The
Oh no,
world is,
absolutely not.
So do what you can, man. Hustle.
Yep,
I don't know, man.
that's it.
Stay
Like,
positive.
Work on your strengths.
Yeah, like,
Stay positive.
Double down on your
For-
strengths.
for-
Why work on your weaknesses?
like very
Fuck your weaknesses.
depressing
Double
ending.
down on your strengths.
Yeah.
For like talking about porn and like condoms are over here, like
So
you're probably never gonna achieve
my
your dreams.
my three
It's not
universal
that. It's just like
my 3 things for this universal statement is double down on your strengths. Whatever you're really good at, double down on it. Fuck your weaknesses. Don't work on them. You're gonna waste your time. My second one is don't use a condom. Fuck condoms. Fuck enjoy skeeting and squirting like nobody's business.
Unless
and
you have
then-
AIDS.
The third one, my third one of my overall statement is eat more veggies and work out fucking hard.
yeah. I guess I'm trying to. I think I put what I was trying to say in together. It's just don't compare yourself to others,
No, definitely not.
because if you start doing that,
Do have competitors like something to aim for? Like, yeah, that guy's lifting 3 plates. I'm gonna get there. Like,
Yeah.
definitely have something to aim for. But
But you know,
Greg said it. Like, you're like there certain things you're not the same. Like,
Yeah.
you're not the same. That's it.
have your own
Well, then.
successes. What about you, Greg?
I'm gonna go ahead and end it and say, can we just fucking get rid of pennies and nickels already?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
Jesus Christ, there's the money right there.
So-
There's the money's right
Everybody
there.
else, bring them over here. We'll melt them down and make a statue of
The
me.
money is
I'm
right
narcissistic,
there.
inbred piece of shit.
Politicians, okay, fuck. All right, like Jesus, that should be. I was just
Hey,
waiting
Zeus.
for any politician to just come and be like, I'm gonna fucking get rid of pennies, and there's fucking money right there.
Hey, how's that G-Unit song with Joe go?
Which one?
Which one?
With Joe.
With Joe. Oh, the I wanna get to know ya. I really want to fuck you.
What?
Baby, I'm close to your loving. I really want to drive
I
you
didn't hear that song.
crazy. What? You never heard that
No, we
one?
listened to it afterwards, though, for sure.
good one.
Damn, you
Sounds badass.
suck balls, dude.
All right.
Can we do one more song before we?
Yeah,
go?
what song do you guys want to end with?
Oscar?
This time, sorry about last time. The memory card got full, so that's why we just kind of cut off.
You're looking.
We weren't
huh?
trying to
You're
be.
looking.
We weren't trying to be edgy or like kind of cool.
That was edgy as fuck.
Like we couldn't have planned that better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't got nothing.
You guys want to end it with some Shaggy?
Nah, you keep playing that song. You keep trying.
No. It's called
Wait,
Like an Angel. It's called
you
Angel.
keep-
I was gonna say Angel.
You keep trying to push that song on me.
I like it.
I don't want it.
Girl,
don't get
you're
it.
my angel.
That's
Why are
such
you
a
singing
gay
it all
song.
You're my
slow?
darling.
That's a gay song.
No, it's not. Life is one big party when you're still young. Like that.
Oh, you'll break it down right there.
Life's one big party while you're still young.
Yeah, life is one big party when you're still
Yeah,
young.
young.
Who's gonna have your back when it's all gone? Now you're a fool song, can be a fool song. What
Yeah.
about the long run? I'll be anything I mention.
Yeah.
Giving up, giving her much attention. She was there to my incarceration. I wanna show the nation my appreciation.
Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel.
Wow.
Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Baby, Charlie, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're
We
my
just said it
friend
twice.
when I'm in need. Baby.
Nah, for me it's always gonna be. They call me Mr. Bombastic, any fantastic. It's the Mr. I can Mr. Romantic, That's my jam. That's from Shaggy. That's my jam. That makes me want to get like
Just
a
like
hard
the city.
boner,
What? It makes you want to get a
a hard boner without a condom and just.
Oh, by the way, he actually gave me the rundown of why he said that inbred thing, and it was like really satisfying.
Cause I said, okay, fuck,
haven't
because
watched
it felt shitty. Cause I said, yeah, people from Chihuahua look inbred, and then you're like, oh yeah, Cindy's family's from Chihuahua. I'm like, oh shit, dude. So I'm basically saying that Cindy's family is inbred. Like that's not what I wanted to say.
you did say that as a
Cindy's
joke.
family's not from
Or
Chihuahua.
from shit like that. So I was like, oh, dude, that's not what I wanted to say. So now I was all like, now I have to fucking make myself look bad because I don't want to make her feel bad. So I'm like, I'm inbred.
I look inbred.
I had to save it.
That was
because
very kind of you.
you put me on the spot.
I
Like,
did?
Cindy's family's from there. Like, no.
No, but you
from
did say,
Guadalajara.
so Cindy's inbred.
You
But
said-
nobody said anything, but I heard you.
You said people from Chihuahua look inbred.
Yeah, you did.
And then we were talking about Mennonites, and then I was like, oh, Cindy's family's from
From
Guadalajara.
Mennonite. But then you said Cindy's family's
Jalisco.
Mennonite or some shit like that.
Yeah, like Jalisco is totally different from Chihuahua.
But you said something like that to the
Effects.
extent of like Cindy's family. Like, well, at least I perceived it as Cindy's family like inbred. And I'm like, bitch, that's not what I wanted to say.
So
Like,
hilarious. So your solution
appreciate
was like, I look inbred.
yeah, my solution is to like just put myself in
that
there.
was
In
very
there
nice
too.
of you.
Oh my
And then
God.
thank you for letting me know that you guys want to just pile drive Cindy. It makes me
We
very
didn't say
proud.
pile drive.
We made make
That would be
sweet,
very
sweet
nice.
love.
No,
Very
gentle.
gentle.
it's from a movie. It's actually from the other guys when this guy's all like, well,
Treat Sheila, yeah.
if you die, I'm gonna give Sheila every needs or whatever. It's from a movie.
Yeah.
That was a funny line.
So
I
he was
just watched
quoting
it
a
recently.
I
movie.
was thinking about where you got Sheila from. I was like, who the fuck
Sheila.
This guy get
Bye, Sheila.
Bye, Sheila.
Because you were like,
Maybe you didn't hear me. Take it easy.
What
Bye,
was the
Sheila.
song you sang?
Which one?
And then I drank a beer. When you were like,
drank beer.
oh yeah, you're like,
So I'm
fuck
gonna
my
sit
God.
right
Fuck my
here
cousin.
on the edge
Sheila.
of this peak.
Sheila.
Was the sun that
Dude, they played some good jams at Whiskey Dick's.
Let's see. Bust out a country song.
Oh
Ready?
shit, my jam right now. Oh, my jam right now is people say I got a drinking problem.
Yeah.
That ain't no reason to stop.
No.
No.
I thought I got that one nice. So,
How about we sing the Lee Bryce song? Don't ask me about a woman. That's about it as legally.
Yeah, I like that one. Luke Combs, When It Rains It Pours. That's a good jam.
Luke Combs. Well, we usually end it with an R&B song because
I
we're-
love R&B, dude.
How about I give you guys the beat?
I won't touch you. No, we already did that one, huh?
How about we keep it local with some
Oh.
send me
Your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I don't need no time and place to come through. Place to come through.
Send me your location. Let's find
I don't know
the
what that-
vibrations.
Is Pichi Khalid?
I don't- Nah, that one
Oh,
was, that didn't feel
Khalid?
right.
He's not even from
El
Colchester.
Khalidston?
Fuck that guy.
That didn't feel good.
I'm not trying to judge, but fuck that guy.
That one didn't feel natural.
An R&B.
I think old school classic.
How about I need a girl who ride,
Oh!
ride. I need a girl
to be my wife. I need a girl who's mine, all mine. I need a girl in my life. I need a girl who's mine, all mine. I need a girl who's Hey, that's a
in
good
my
one.
life.
I need a girl who's be my wife. I need a girl in my life.
Now, I told the girl to come to me, and she got married, but she has 2 kids with me. And then she left, and we got a house together. And then she filed taxes with my wife together. Yeah.
No, no.
So all of the house.
I like the part 2. No one that truly understands how to treat a man. This is what I need, baby. Is a pretty woman next to me. So share the dreams that I would need. I need a woman in my life. No one can next to me. Someone that really understands how to treat a man. This is what I need. Yeah, it's a good jam.
Woo! Make sure you check us out on fucking Instagrams, on Twitter, and on TikTok. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, bitches.